Hello, hello, y'all. How are we? How are we? How's life tonight? Alex, how are you doing? Just came by briefly. I need to sleep since it's basically 2 a.m. Yeah, go to bed, Alex. Oh my lord, dude. Get some sleep. But I also agree with you. Thanks for stopping by. Christmas is coming too early and I don't like it. Christmas is like way too soon and I'm like, ooh. There's so many things where I'm like I need to prepare, but also I have time, but then I don't have time, you know what I mean? But yes, get sleep, do what you gotta do. I know it's late, but in the new year, we'll get it 2 hours earlier in theory. If I can keep up with it. I'm so bad at New Year's resolutions, but I'm gonna try. So that way everybody doesn't have to peace out, you know what I mean? Because I know it gets late. It gets late. Um, but thanks for stopping by and saying hello. How has it been for the rest of y'all? Have we been chilling? Have we been having a good time? I have been setting up decorations in my room and trying to figure out like where I want more things to hang up. Like, because you know, all the fancy streamers and stuff, they put stuff behind them and they've got like all the shit in their like stream room. And I'm like, bitch, stream room, I have a wall, okay? And this wall I can touch with my hands. So there ain't jack shit going on this wall. Because the problem is that I will hit it. Because I'm a clumsy bastard. And so I'll go, whee! And then I'll just break everything on the wall, okay? And I'll hurt myself and I'll hurt the things. So there ain't gonna be anything. We're gonna keep with our nice plain red wall. Because I love me a nice plain red wall. And it works better that way. Although I have a plan, like, I got these really pretty spiders. Do I have one with me? Oh, I do! I do. It's right here. I can touch it without getting up. Okay, so I get these really pretty like glass spiders every year for like Christmas. And let me take it out without fucking breaking it. Oh, this is a bad idea, but I'm gonna do it. This is a bad decision. It's a bad choice, but we're gonna make it. Oh, he's so gonna drop. Don't drop. Don't drop. Don't do it. He is a lot larger than I usually get for the spiders. Um, He's actually, I don't think he's the biggest one. I think he might be the second biggest. He's not the biggest because I have this blue one that is fucking huge. It was like 80 something. But they're like hand blown glass. And I get them for Christmas for myself. It's a Christmas gift. This is the one I got this year. He's beautiful. Look at his terrifying, disgusting self. I love him. He's so gross and nasty. And he made it back from Philly, okay? All my Philly people, go check out the beautiful at the Christmas market. You can find the guy who does all the blown glass. He's fabulous. And so look at it. He's fabulous. And he's this really cool, like, I don't know how you would describe that color. It's like, what's the best way to describe it? It's kind of like, because there are spiders that have a see-through yellow like this does, which is why I wanted him. And I don't know, I lovingly refer to it as like the puke color. But so I don't know what it would actually be, but it's kind of see-through. Like you can see the little bit of bluish stuff coming through the front here, and then he's got this really pretty bluish color on the back. Let's see if it'll focus on it. He's like so shiny because it's glass that you can see a reflection of my fucking screen. But anyways, I have a bunch like this. This is just the one from this year. And I got small ones, I got big ones. But the way that they're made is some have loops in the front. See, it's like a little loop there. And some have loops in the back, like this does. Some have both. This guy's got both. And you take fishing line and you hang them from the ceiling by one of their loops so that it looks like they're on a spider web. And they're hanging from a spider web. So you obviously have to be very careful when I place them because we have cats and I need them not to explode. Somehow they're one of the few things that has not broken. Like, knock on all the wood and shit. But I have, because y'all know I collect dragons. I have so many dragons that have just fully broken. Their heads are gone, their wings are gone, their arms are gone, everything. Doesn't matter how safe I try to keep them. Somehow the glass fucking spiders are still intact. So I want to keep them nice and safe. So what I would really love to do is just have them hanging on the fishing line in this corner And then, like, they're not even going to show up that much against the red. Especially because I have one that's, like, black. But you wouldn't even see them that much. And I think people would just be like, what the fuck are those? But I'm worried that about, like, how you might not see them at all because I don't know how low I'm going to put them. Because A, I don't want to hit them because I'm a dumbass and I will. And B, I don't want cats to get them. But I don't think cats can reach them there. But I would worry about myself hitting them. Because I wouldn't want to break them. Because God forbid I break them on stream. Oh my god, I'll cry my eyes out. But I think even, like, banging the wall might shake them, you know? Because they're just on fishing line. But you see how there's, like, a corner. I think it'd be really cool to have them, like, hanging. And y'all can't see it, but there's a little lip. And I think it'd be cool to have them hanging from it. Just, like, dangling on the fishing line. Because that's how it used to happen, was you hang them from the ceiling. And that's how the guy displays them, too. At the holiday market. Shout out to... What's his name? Hold on, I'll find it. It's on the box. Shout out to WGK Glass Art. He's fire. I get spiders from him all the time. This year he had more insects too. He had a huge ass fucking grasshopper, which was gorgeously disgusting. And just for the record, I know I say like gross and nasty. I mean that in a positive way because it's a spider. So I mean it in a positive way, not a baddie way. I like them being like terrifying, and I think that's more fun. So I'm gonna wrap him back up, hopefully to keep him intact and not to break off his tiny little toes, because he's got tiny little toes, and I don't want to break him. He made it all the way back from Philly in a fucking like carry-on on my airplane. So if he breaks now while he's here because I'm just a clumsy idiot, that will be worse. That will be significantly worse than if he had broken in the carry-on. So I'm just going to very politely wrap him, and hopefully he'll be okay. But yeah, I have like 4 of them, I think. Maybe 5. And I love to hang them from the ceiling because they're just so cool. And he makes like dragons, and he had a couple bats this year. So and he always makes birds. Birds and spiders were like the original flying, the hanging stuff, right? Because it's like, oh, the birds are flying and the spiders have the little spider webs. And then this year there were dragons. There were a couple dragons before, but there were some dragons hanging. There were bats. The bats I haven't seen before. I think the bats were new for this year that were like hanging, which were very cool. And I do love dragons, but for some reason his spiders speak to me more than the dragons do. Good evening, Rachel. I'm glad you received your Xmas e-card. I'm trying to share cheer. Andrew, welcome, King. Okay, let me tell you how this went down, Andrew, because I think you'll find it hysterical. Let me tell you what went down, okay? I got an email that said, Merry Christmas. Andrew sent you like an Amazon gift card. I was like, oh my God, how sweet. And then my brain went, wait, is this a scam? Am I getting scammed? Because it had, like, your name on it, but I was like, oh, that'd be a great way to, because, they send you those things, and then you're supposed to, like, click the link, because it gave me a link, because they tell you that, like, scam emails, that you click the link, and then it steals all your info, right? And so the official Amazon email gave me a link. It didn't say, like, it had a code, but it said, oh, you don't need to type in the code. You can if you want, but just click this link, and we'll register it. And I was like, uh-oh, this is a scam. So that's why I messaged you, because I was like, oh my God, you got me a gift card. That's so sweet. Because I figured if you didn't, you would go, what? And so then I would know it was a scam and I would know not to click the link. But then you were so sweet and you were like, yeah, I did. I was like, Andrew, you didn't have to do that. And so I am very grateful, and it went through, and you're a sweet, lovely human being, Andrew. Merry Christmas, my friend. Merry fucking Christmas, dude. Spread that cheer. Spread that cheer, especially to people who need it. Make people's days better. Make people smile. That's like, I've been, for Christmas, we usually do like white elephants at our house, which I'm assuming folks know what a white elephant is. But if you don't, it's like a mystery gift exchange. So everybody puts in a gift in the pot, and then you pull numbers, and you go in an order of pulling a random gift, and you can trade, etc. And so I always try to, like, I'm going through the house as we're like cleaning it and organizing it, and I'm like, what can I put in the gift exchange? what can I put specifically in the children's gift exchange, right? Because the children get one too. Sometimes they just get a big pile of gifts, but whatever, they have their own like section so that you can have the adult exchange, you can have like kids exchange for Christmas. And the spreading cheer thing like rings so true because I'm going through like my own collectibles and I'm going through like stuffed animals and like things that we have around the house. And I'm like, what are good quality things that like it's time to pass on to a new generation and to let them have fun with it. My sister does gift stuff for Thanksgiving too. She's like this cute little scavenger hunt with turkeys. And I was like, oh, put this like stuffed animal into the gift prize. And, you know, the kids wanted the stuffed animal. And so I have another stuffed animal for Christmas to add to the gift prize. And I'm like, you know, because I am a collector. My whole family are collectors. Let's be clear. So there are some things that like, and especially being like neurodivergent, if there's something particularly, I only have two modes. I have either this means something and I cannot leave me, or I will literally have a fucking meltdown, or it's I have no idea where this came from. I have no idea who it was from. I don't know, and it doesn't matter to me at all. And I'm keeping it out of politeness so that whoever got it for me doesn't see me giving it to someone else. Those are the only two modes I have. Your antenna went up? I hope you did not trash it. Phew, thanks for the update. No, I would never throw it away, Andrew. That's why I checked in with you first. Because I know, based on you being here and part of the community, that you are the type of sweet individual who would do that as a gift. And so I was like, I want to double check before I just, you know, throw it out the window. So I really appreciate that. And I've gotten so much stuff on Amazon because, you know, I moved into my sister's house like a month ago. Wow, it quite literally was like not that long ago. It was like basically a month ago. A little bit longer than a month ago because we're in like 17th. Like a month and a half. That's as long as it's been that I've been living here. But I had to get a bunch of stuff, right? So like I got an air fryer. We built a counter. We've got a whole pantry. Like, so that goes a long way. Something simple like that goes a long way to like the big purchases that have had to be made, you know? So I really appreciate that. But yeah, I agree with the sharing cheer thing because I've been doing that same thing of like, let me put these things in for the kids' gifts. Let me put these things in for that. I packed up a lot of my cat stuff. She doesn't watch this, it's fine. I packed up a lot of my cat stuff that my cats don't use or they don't like, but it's still in good condition and still working condition. And I packed it into a little box and I'm going to mail it to one of my friends who's nowhere near me for Christmas because she has her own kitties now. And so it's like, it's time to like pass things on, you know what I mean? Like the collector in me is still there because like I was going through my dragons and trying to figure out where I wanted to put them. And I'm still not super happy about their layout. I think I need more shelves. They're getting really crowded. I forgot that I had like 60 something. But they're getting really crowded. I need more shelves. But even going through these, there's maybe like, I would like put one down and I go, well, maybe I could give this one away. And then I go, I don't know, because there's some collectibles that are like mine, and dragons are a big thing for me. But there were a few. There were a few that were like, I think someone found this at like a yard sale for 50 cents and gave it to me because it was a dragon. And I'm like, that's fine, but like, it looks like a 3-year-old made it. You know what I mean? Like, and that's not a problem, but some are more important to me than others. And so there's one or two that I'm like, these might go in a regifting thing, but we'll see. Which is crazy because that never happens for me. Not for dragons, it doesn't. But even those I was looking at them, I'm like, I don't know. Hello! Welcome, my YouTube friend. A new friend on YouTube. Is your name Fortnite? That's hysterical. Yo, welcome, Fortnite. Can you be the official Fortnite? I think it'd be hysterical. Death Note manga, who needs essentials? Yeah, literally. It's one of those things where it's like, I've been, and I know that, you know, there are moods of people where it's like, you might be in a certain brain state where you can do this. You can get rid of some of the things that used to be something that was a part of you and like needed to be with you and was part of who you are. And if you're in that brain state, you have to run with it for as long as you can. And I truly like am a part of that where I'm in a brain state where I'm kind of like, okay, I'm willing to let go of these things now. And I think if I revisit this in a week, 2 weeks, whatever, I'm not going to be able to let go of them anymore. And so I'm letting go. I'm like, get it out of my sight, put it in a box, get rid of it, because it needs to be gone. You know what I mean? Because you got to take advantage of that when you have it. But there are some up there, because I'm thinking about that with books too, because I hold on to, I don't have a lot of books. I don't have a lot of books because I don't fucking read. But I have a few books up there that I'm like, do I need to keep these? Because now they're like clogging things, you know, especially with less shelf space than I had. I'm like, do I need to keep these books? I have one that, like, I think out of the books I'm looking at up there, there's one that's signed. There's one that's like, this is the books that get signed by Avatar type of energy. But I have the Doug book, which I do kind of want to keep because I think that stream is still one of the funniest streams we've ever done. Is the fucking Doug stream. But like I have my old script from my last play I was ever in, the one I did in high school, right? Senior year. I have like a Dracula script with all my little notes and all my little highlighted sections. And I'm like, do I need this? Do I care? Do I give a fuck? And I don't know if I do. You know what I mean? Like, a part of my brain is like, but you should care because it's like the last one you've ever been in. It was the last beat of high school, blah, blah, blah. And I'm like, okay, but are you yelling at me because you think I should? Or are you yelling at me because I do? Because those are two different things, you know? Like, there is no should. You either care or you don't. There is no should. Don't let motherfuckers tell you shit, you know? Sell it at conventions and make some money. Shoot would help a name rearranged. Yo, that would be so funny. You might know what the convention is, for reasons, but I will not dox myself. There are conventions, and I have been to them before when I was like a teenager, where they have like flea markets, and you literally can just show up. And it's first come, first serve. You take a spot on the floor, you put out a little blanket, and you put all your resale, you know, books, video games, collectibles, whatever it is, on the blanket. And you just sell them like it's a yard sale at the convention. I've done that before. I did that for like 2 years because I don't love sales. That's the wrong way of putting it. But I love people. And it was the way at a young age that I could interact with people. You know what I mean? Yes, okay, you do know what I'm talking about, Andrew. We're not gonna say where. Because that'll be doxing it. But yeah, I used to do those all the time. Like, when I was like 16, 15, whatever, 16, 17, I used to do those. And I, got rid of some stuff. It was fun. But I feel like now I'm focusing on just revamping, what we have. So I've been writing scripts. I've not been in a good... Okay, so you ever have, like, if you're a hobbyist, or a little bit more than a hobbyist, but it's not your job, you ever have a thing where you can tell if you're having a good day at it? Like, y'all know, I've done painting streams before. I like to paint, I like to draw, but it's not my thing, right? I didn't go to school for it, it's not my job, I don't have, like, a dire passion need to make it my job. I just, like, oh, I got hiccups already. I just like to do it. So... there are days when, like, I'll go to draw or I'll go to paint and I'll be like, ooh, today's not a good day. Like, my brain just can't do it. I don't know what it is, but I can't seem to do it as well as I've been doing it before. And so I was working on the scripts. Like, I've been working on a couple days now, and I'm just in the place where I'm like, I don't like these. I don't know what it is, but I'm not in the brain space where they're coming out in a way that I like them. And I don't know if it's because I'm trying to assign categories, because I've had, we had feedback where it was like, hey, you can get rid of, like, the PG-13 thing and maybe do, like, heroes and villains and sidekicks and stuff like that. So I was trying to create categories that were, like, a hero section and a villain section, and the villain ones are fine. Because everybody likes my villain ones, because I am a villain, okay? I am the devil you summon with Mephistopheles, okay? So, like, I know my villains. I don't need to change any of my villain lines. I don't need to write any new ones, because they're perfect. But all the others are a lot harder for me to do. And so trying to categorize, like, okay, now if I'm gonna have, like, 25 villain lines, well, now all of a sudden I need an equal amount of heroes and an equal amount of comics. And I'm like, ooh, That's hard. And so I've had trouble doing it because you have to put them in a way where they're generic-y, but show a genre. And so I'm like, okay, maybe I need to, in my head, not in the actual script, but maybe I need to put it down more to genre and like narrow it even further. Like maybe I need to do, okay, 1 through 3 is Hunter x Hunter style Goku shonen protagonist, right? And then 4 through 6 is magical girl, Sailor Moon, Yu-Gi-Oh, because Yu-Gi-Oh is a magical girl style protagonist. And then 7, 8, 9 is mysterious and cold protagonist. I can't think of a show that would have a mysterious cold protagonist, but there are some. Like a Red Dead Redemption, where your protagonist tends to be like older, gruff, but he's still the hero. So I think I need to start doing that and writing from that perspective, because right now they're too generic. If you Google my first and last, a certain actor has a brother that has my name. My photo is not on the net. Congrats, Andrew. Congratulations. Listen, I know I'll regret using my real name, but I can't find another name that I want to go by yet. If I find one, I will switch all my socials and I will switch them. But I kind of like my name. So, like, I don't have a reason to switch it at the moment until, again, I get doxxed or some shit. But at the moment, it's fine and it's chill. The only thing because the problem is, the only thing at the moment that someone has said to me or that I've thought about where I'm like, oh, I would be okay, like, being called that kind of energy as, like, my social whatever, right? Like, my actor name or whatever, would be, like, a Mickey. But you can't call yourself Mickey when you are in the era of Disney. You know what I'm saying? Like, I can't walk around being known as Mickey because that's not gonna work. That's not gonna work, like, algorithm-wise. It's not gonna work branding-wise. Like, it's not gonna work nothing. So I was like, that doesn't work. But if I find one, I'll probably switch it over. But for now, we out and about and in a bad case. But yes, what was I talking about? What was I talking about before that? Shit. We were talking about conventions. We were talking about selling things. Steamboat Willie? Yeah, just to hi, Theta, welcome. I should just change all of my accounts to Steamboat Willie, and that's now my name. Listen, I could be SS Gilo. I could go back to SS Gilo, but it doesn't quite fit for the way that I would want to present myself, right? I would want to have a title that works both on the, hey, I'm a legitimate actor and I'm a content creator side. So that's why I don't go with the SS Gilo anymore either. Although that said, I have not deleted any of those accounts because I want to make sure that no one can take the name from me if I ever take it back or do like a side channel. So I do still have all those accounts. And I have considered posting on them again because I used to post gaming content on the Gilo account, but we'll see. Andrew, yes! You're so fine, you blow my mind. Hey, Mickey, yes! That's also a good, like, reference point. But another reason why I could not use that as a branding name, you know what I mean? But that's probably, like, the route that I'd go if I was gonna rebrand, is I would do something with my middle name, because it's the most unique of the three. And I personally don't care for nicknames based off of Rachel. Like, I don't care what you call me, but my name is Rachel. You know what I mean? Like, I'm never gonna brand myself as like a Rach or a Raquel or a whatever. That's not my energy. And I wouldn't just use the last name, because when I did like teaching or whatever, that's technically what I was like Miss Last Name. And I'm like, ooh, don't like that. Don't like that at all. So I'd probably go down the middle route, but the middle one's really hard to do. Ha! My name is Rachel, respect my authority? Nah, never. Never. Don't respect. I don't have jack shit of authority. Hell no. There's also a lot of fucking fame. Listen. I've had this since the day I created my fucking channel. I have beef, not with the other Rachel, but I have beef with YouTube's algorithm. Because let me be very clear. If you type into the web address bar, youtube.com/@Rachel Schumacher, no underscores, no hyphens, no periods, no numbers, just my name. You know what YouTube channel comes up? Mine. Okay? I have my name on YouTube and no motherfucker can take it from me. Yeah, okay, so Andrew, you get where I'm going. So Andrew says country music, yeehaw. If you go to YouTube and you type in the YouTube search bar, my name, a country music artist by the name of Rachel Schumacher will show up. And I am like 25 pages down. Like 25 pages down, bro. Now, she approximately has like 200 more subscribers than me at the current moment, but I ain't that far behind. So let's get me past her, and then I swear to God, if I'm past her and I'm still that far behind her when you search on YouTube, I'm gonna be like, bro, what? Excuse me? But her web address is not just the name. Mine is. So I'm like, YouTube, get the fuck out of here. Get the fuck out of here. Because on Twitch, it's not just my name. I couldn't just get my name on Twitch. I had an underscore on Twitch. So my Twitch web address has an underscore. But my YouTube does not. So I'm like, but if you type my name into the Twitch search bar, you'll find this account first. But YouTube won't do it. I'm like, excuse you, YouTube? Like, maybe you should sing country music with a goth twang. Yo, the funny part is though, like, I would love to make some punk rock music. This is not a joke. I am not really a singer. I've not been trained. I can't hit pitch to save my fucking life, but I like to sing. And I probably sound like shit, but I enjoy singing. Just as like an actual practice. And so I would love to make some punk rock music. I would love to make some original and I do write to some extent. I have a few choruses and stuff in there. Just when the energy hits me. But like I'd love to make some. But the problem that I have with these style of crafts is I need other people who fully know what they're doing. Like I need to be able to show up and say, okay, here's my song. I want to make this into a punk rock song, but I have absolutely no concept whatsoever on what the music part should sound like. And apparently that's not how the industry works. It doesn't work that way. You need to have a concept on how the song sounds. And I'm like, well, I was like, I just know I like these words and I want it to be punk rocky. Can you do the music part? Like, which is not worse. And I've been finding that trouble with, y'all know I want to put on the show that we didn't get to put on this year. I want to put it on next year because now we've missed a year and I'm invested in this. I want to put it on next year. Well, the trouble is, I know jack shit about it. I don't understand how cameras work. I don't know how a production film bullshit is done. All I know is put some cameras on a tripod and call it a fucking day. And I want it to be higher skilled than that. So I'm reaching out to so many production people. This is not a joke. I've reached out to so many production people. And I'll be like, hey, this is what I know. Here's how many days we usually shoot for. Here's how many hours we usually shoot for. Here's what my show is. Here's what I kind of want it to look like. Can I hire you to do the recording part? And they're like, what? That's not how this works. I'm like, well, how does it work then? Because no one will answer me. Like, they'll answer me, but they don't get it. They don't give me an estimate. They don't give me a cost. They don't tell me, like, oh, sure, the cameras would go here, this many crew, this much whatever. They're just like, no, you're supposed to know that. I'm like, bitch, how do I know that? Where do you, tell me where I find it. Let me go read it right now. Let me, give me the cost estimator. I'll ask chat fucking GPT. Like, y'all, it is hard as hell to get somebody out here to produce shit. I'm paying. It's not like I'm asking people to do it for free. I'm paying. And it's hard as hell to get anybody to understand what I'm trying to do, bro. The DX, the Graysons, they would be the Rocket Robins. Listen, I think it'd be hysterical. That's it. If I rebrand, I'm just gonna rebrand myself after a fucking Robin. Like, I'm just gonna rebrand myself fucking Dick Grayson. They probably have such a huge copyright on that name, but I don't care. Let's be clear, though. I would not be Dick Grayson. Let me be very clear. Dick Grayson is a capable, intelligent, incredibly emotionally available detective and athletic young man, and I am nowhere fucking near any of those, okay? Not even close. If I was a Robin, I would not be Dick Grayson. I would not be. Absolutely not. And as much as my inner core, like if we had to assign a Robin to me, you know my inner core wants to tell you that I would be like Damian Wayne or I would be Jason Todd. I actually don't fuck with Jason Todd. Fuck Jason Todd. Unless he's the hot boy who plays him in Titans, the live action. Yo, I don't know if you'll ever see this, but whoever the actor is that plays Jason Todd in the Titans live action, hit me up. Let's collaborate some way. You're hot as fuck. But anyways, so I would want to say that I'm Damian Wayne, you know? I'd want to be like, I got the snarky energy, I'm a little fucker, like blah, 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 type of, but I'm not. Let's be clear. Damian is capable, and I am not capable. Granted, all the Robins are capable, and I'm not capable. So if you take that aspect out, I still don't think I'm Damian, though. We all know who I am. We all know who I am. And to most people, this is a compliment. To me, it's not a compliment. I am 1,000,000% Tim Drake. I'm 1,000,000% Tim Drake. Because, and it's the same way if we were doing Harry Potter back in the day, I'm 1,000,000% a Hufflepuff, even though I don't want to be one. Because, listen, I am a little fucking nerdy pussy boy, okay? And that is exactly what Tim Drake is. He's like, oh, you're Bruce Wayne, ha 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 ha. I get to be Robin now, but I'm a bad Robin because I can't kick people's booties. Like, that's me, and I hate that that's me, and I know people love Tim Drake, and they would love to be Tim Drake, and I have no issues with Tim Drake, again, especially in Titans live action, hello. But I don't want to be, you know what I mean? Ivy, like Poison Ivy, Andrew, you gotta stop doing this. Andrew, I know I have no memory. You gotta stop giving me Poison Ivy. I hate that bitch so much. Please don't do that to me. I know I'm her, okay? But you break my heart every time you do that. Because I fucking hate Poison Ivy. Please. I'll even take fucking Martha Wayne's Joker. Okay, I'll take the fucking Punch Out or whatever her name is. That is the new Harley Quinn. The new abused woman to the Joker. Okay, I'll even take her. Please not Poison Ivy. I beg you. Hi, Rylan. Welcome. How are you doing, my friend? Welcome, welcome, welcome. We're talking about random nonsense because and spreading cheer and joy and all that kind of jazz and rebranding and things like that. Punchline. Thank you, Theta. Theta, you're a king. Yeah, I would take being Punchline before I would take being Poison Ivy. And I cannot, like, unless they were paying me millions of dollars, and I mean Disney money, and Disney doesn't own DC yet, but I mean Disney money. Unless they were paying me Disney money, I would not sign a role to be Poison Ivy. I'm sorry, I would not do it. I would want to die. And then every interview where they're like, oh my god, so this is your big break, you got to be Poison Ivy, how's it feel being a part of the DC franchise and representing such a cool character? I'd have to sit in those interviews and go, it's so wonderful, I'm so excited, I love Poison Ivy, like, it would kill me, I would die. Would you accept Alfred as a Bat Family equivalent? Hell yeah, Alfred's fire. Every iteration of Alfred is fire. I would fucking love to be Alfred. Even Pennywise the TV show's Alfred. I like him too. I love every iteration of Alfred and everything ever. Alfred's fire. Prepping for my Dungeon World game tomorrow? Ooh, have fun, Rylan! How do you prep for it? What do you prepare? Like, what do you need to already have ready to go? Harley Macher? Yeah, literally, Andrew. What is it about the character that doesn't appeal to you? Oh, so much, Theta. All right, we're gonna get into this? Let's get into this. I love that you asked this question. Let's get into this. One. I think that her purpose, her reasoning, and her powers don't align. I think when she was originally created, they went, oh, we want a Jessica Rabbit style figure who's sexy, red hair, wears green, can be all hot, can swoon all the men. She can be our femme fatale type of energy. And she's gonna have magical fucking flower powder that can entrance men to fall in love with her and do whatever she wants. And she's specifically here just to be the sexy female villain. Because I know people think that was Catwoman's job. Hey, guess what? It wasn't. It was Ivy. It was always Poison Ivy. And then she has no significance because she has no heroes that fight her. Because what she's doing on a low scale is good. She's trying to protect the fucking planet. Now, does the core version of her go, well, I think plants are better than people, so I'm gonna slaughter people? Sure. And that's, like, bad. But the problem is it's stupid bad. You get what I'm saying? No PETA. It's essentially putting a PETA villain for plants in your universe. PETA is the equivalent of a dumb-ass fucking hoe who is so righteous and self-entitled that they think simple baby things, like, are worth humans exploding and dying and doing dumb bullshit. But they don't take, like, it's idiotic. This is my issue, right? Is the mindset behind her is idiotic. It would make sense for her to be like, and there are versions of her, I'll give this credit, there are versions of her that are like, oh, I don't kill people. I blow up, like oil mining facilities. I explode, things that are damaging wild forests. Or I kill poachers. Things like that. There are versions of her like that. The problem is, this sounds crazy, because in our world it would be crazy. When you are in a universe with villains like DC has, you are the bottomest tier if what you're doing is not killing people. And so you are essentially worthless to the lineup of the DC if you are doing something that is on that low of a scale. That's weird to say, but it's true. Just some vague ideas for the players. Dungeon World is super rules light. Ooh, can you tell me about the vague ideas? I'm interested. Not quite as small as lasers and feeling, though. Fair. He's an actor who has killed people. It's right there. Which character are we talking about? Dr. Phil Couch, why does Poison Ivy make you mad? Legitimately, yes. And I'm not saying there are other characters that are also as bad as her. Or worse. I'm not saying she's the worst. I just fucking hate her. Because she doesn't have a purpose. She doesn't have a purpose. She just doesn't. And I like my things to have a purpose. And so she doesn't work in that universe and on that scale, right? Because you can argue there are iterations of Scarecrow that don't kill anybody. He just wants to... With the Riddler. The Riddler's a great example. There are plenty of iterations of the Riddler that don't kill people. Oh, you were referring to Alfred? Yeah, that's fair. That's fair, Theta. Yeah, Alfred's killed... Yeah, he's an actor who's killed so many people. I'd love to be Alfred. I can rebrand as Alfred. I can rebrand as Alfred all day, every day. Okay, let's go. Hell yeah. But, like, the Riddler is a good example of... And the Riddler's not my favorite, but I don't particularly hate him. He doesn't always kill people. His whole shtick is, like, he likes fucking with people, essentially. And that's where people get the Riddler and the Joker confused. Because they're like, oh, the Joker's whole thing is that he likes fucking with people. No. That's the Riddler. The Riddler is like, oh, I'm gonna dangle you know, two people you love over vats of acid, and then you have to answer riddles. Because I am superior to you, and I will create riddles that you can't possibly understand, because I am brain smart, and you are not brain smart. And I am brain smart. Right? He's fucking with you. And then when you beat him at his own game, he gets mad. That's Riddler. The Joker is chaos. Joker's chaos incarnate. The Joker wants you to fuck yourselves up. There's a difference. The Joker wants to sit back here and go, oh, sure, you can beat me up if you want, but, oh, your pretty little lady is going to explode. Are you saving her? Harvey Dent. It doesn't really matter. Right? And then if he saves either one, it doesn't matter. The Joker doesn't care, right? Whereas the Riddler cares. If you beat the Riddler is like angry. If you beat Joker, you don't, because he doesn't care. There's just more to do. Anyways, that was not the point. Would you therefore say that modern Ivy makes more sense as an anti-hero? Yes. Yes. The thing that they wanted to do with Catwoman, and that Catwoman's always been Theta, where she's in the anti-hero territory, Poison Ivy makes more sense there. Poison Ivy makes way more sense there. And that's why one of, if not her best iteration, and just to be clear, I don't read, so I'm not fully talking comics here. I'm talking mostly animated and stuff, or live action. The best iteration of Poison Ivy, in my opinion, genuinely, is the Harley Quinn TV show version. Because she doesn't do anything. And that's so mean. But she just sits kind of in her worthless little puddle and just plays like side lesbian couple to Harley. That's all she does. She's like, I'm the emotional crutch, and when we need a plot conflict, I'm here. And she's an anti-hero, not a villain. Because otherwise, it doesn't work. She just doesn't have the stakes that so many other people have. Because if you're gonna go, if your cause is a just cause in some way, shape, or form, and I don't mean it could be just, it could not be just. I mean, it's a just cause. Because sorry to alarm people if they're learning this for the first time, wanting to save the planet is a good thing. If you don't want to save the planet, look at yourself. But when your very core cause, the very, very core staple, is a good thing, the only way you can be a good villain with a good cause is to go hella extreme. And the problem is, her cause is so universally good that if you go to her extreme, which is, oh, I'm just gonna kill all the humans on the earth and let the earth, the plants repopulate and start anew. Okay, you're an idiot. You know what I mean? That's not scary. That's not intimidating. That's not, oh my god, that's the dumbest plot I've ever heard. And that's the trouble. That's why she doesn't work. You have to keep her in that territory of like, hey, I went to a company that's create pesticide, and when everybody was out of the building and nobody was nearby, I blew the place up. That's fine for Poison Ivy. But then by default, since she's now no longer a villain, somewhat an anti-hero, and still has a good cause, she's boring. And boring is one of the worst things you can be when you are a character and meant to be a part of the story. So that's a lot of my issue with Poison Ivy. I have 3 players, a wizard, a thief, and a ranger. Ooh! Interesting combo. Need to think of ways to highlight their special moves or ways to use the weaknesses of the class against them. They're on the way to rescue the princess. Yo, Rylan, you could pull a, have you ever seen Slay the Princess? That game is really good. You could pull a Slay the Princess and have it be that there's like, I don't know, and it doesn't have to be a narrator, but some sort of thing where it's like, oh, you know, you're going on this quest. She's in like locked in a dungeon, and do you take the key or do you not take the key? And maybe it's like a time revert. I've heard of it, but I've not played it. Okay, I don't want to spoil it then because it's a really good game. That's a really, really good game. But I won't spoil it then for you. It is absurd to divide people into good and evil. They are either charming or tedious. Oscar Wilde? Dude, I love that. That's beautiful. That's beautiful, beautiful, beautiful. And that's true, right? That's why a lot of good villains are villains that are, what's the way for me to put it? Good heroes and villains are complex. You know, some people will side with them, some people won't. That's like, if you guys have been keeping up with the Mighty Nine show, the episode of, like, Caleb's backstory comes out. I won't say what it is, just in case. But the episode of Caleb's backstory come out, and I knew what it was, even though I didn't watch the campaign. But I watched it, and I was like, oh, okay, cool. Apparently, there's discourse, because people think that they're like, because, like, people who are just watching the show like me, and didn't know the plot, are going like, oh, fuck that guy. Caleb sucks. He's a monster. He's a bad guy. That we don't sympathize with him at all. And people who watch the campaign, who simp hard for Caleb, because I know that's everybody's favorite Liam character, are really mad. Because they're trying to, like, justify all of this stuff. And I'm just sitting here laughing, scrolling through posts, because I'm like, you don't understand nuance. You have, like, a black and white worldview. And honey, I'm the queen of black and white, and I don't live in a black and white world. So, like, it's just really funny, because that's not how this works. And the sooner you come to terms with that, the better of a life you'll have. I'm thinking I want to go with a wizard princess who locked herself into a tower to practice her magic. Ooh, we'll ride them without spoiling any Slay the Princess stuff. The big part of that game is, like, are you saving a princess who wants to be saved? And that feels like that might work for what you're talking about with your game. Because it would be really interesting if you start them in a way where it's like, oh, you have to save her. Like, she's been locked away by an evil whatever for so long. And as they go on, they're like, this feels like we might not have been told the truth. And because that reaches to your wizard princess who locked herself in there, right? So then when you get to her, she can be like, what the fuck? I'm not leaving? Hell no. So you could do something with that. That could be really fun. But I'm interested. I like the concept. Is it like a rules light version of D&D? Or is this its own game? It's because it says Dungeon World is super rules light. Is that the name of the game, Dungeon World? Wizard, thief, and a ranger. You could also do a thing. You could go puzzles with it. It depends on what they like. Like, do they want combat? Do they want puzzles? Do they want role play? Because if you went puzzly, then you could make it so that she has enchanted and her, like, puzzle traps or regular traps if they want combat into the tower. So as they go, like, up floor to floor, they are faced with some sort of magical obstacle that leans into each of your players' like, specialties. So one floor leans into whatever your player's special move is. One floor for the thief, maybe if they're a lockpicker or something, right? It's, oh, you have to figure out which one isn't booby-trapped, or you gotta unbooby-trap them all. Things like that, you know? Maybe your ranger, if they're a long-range person, they have to shoot targets, whatever it is. But you could have, like, different protections or obstacles that leans into each one. Yes, it is similar to D&D, but it is a different system. I like those ideas. Cool. Yeah, and no worries. I'm just here to throw you a bit. Dungeon World has a free PDF for the rulebook. Hell yeah. Listen, indie games are where it's at, man. You gotta play, like, you gotta support all forms of the indie community. I love it. I love it. That's really cool. Yeah, that's kind of my thought process for what you're giving me here. What is your thought? What do you have planned so far? ADD moment. Doctor found something dead in the freezer. Oh, a doctor was found dead in a freezer at the Miami Dollar Tree. Security cameras showed her entering employee-only doors. I don't know, Andrew. I am no murder mystery detective unless it's gonna be on something like the Sherlock Holmes thing, which we do need to do another thing, another case from. But I'm not. That ain't my wheelhouse. Listen, I can hide the body and I can make sure nobody finds it. But you better got your own alibi. Like, there have been a lot of people convicted with never finding a body. You know what I mean? So you better be able to have your own alibi, because I can't do that kind of jazz. Solving it ain't happening. Hell no. I have very little plan. Okay. That's not too bad. You can always improvise. I'm an improviser. So I don't plan very much. That's the other hard thing about trying to produce the TTRPG for 2026 is when I'm talking to, videographers and stuff about like what I want done. They're like, okay, so what is it? Like, what's the plan? Do you have like scenes and a script? I'm like, no, it's improvised. They're like, what? How do we record a show that's improvised? Because so many of them are like, well, you shoot like, like a 5-minute scene, and then we have that footage. I'm like, no, it's not a movie. Nope, not a movie. At this point, I'm genuinely thinking, I see the problem is I don't want to spend that kind of money. I'm like, do I just rent 3 Blackmagic pocket cinema cameras and I just get random people to volunteer to run the cameras? Like, because I could probably put one of them. I want them to have, I don't know how far they zoom. I don't know anything. I need to like go to a store and like, but we don't have stores around here. I need to like go to a store and talk to somebody about how it works. Like, can I put it on a tripod and get everybody? Do I need a camera operator? Like, I want it to look like Private Nightmares. I hope that's not insulting to them, but their quality and what they do is everything I want to be. I just don't live in fucking Los Angeles. And, have everything's out of my own pocket. So, like, I can't just put up a Patreon and a fundraiser and be like, oh, give me thousands of dollars so I can make a TTRPG show. So I'm like, how do I get close to them and their quality without going crazy? You know what I mean? But that's why a lot of people I talk to are like, what? Because it's improv. So I feel that I have very little planned, rather than. Are they role players? Like, what's their gaming style? Because that was the other question I had, right? Like, what's their gaming style? What do the 3 of them like to do? I have an associate's degree in audiovisual production. I know cameras. Andrew, I didn't know this. Yo, what? Do you know how to run them? Wait, do I just bring you up here? You want to be my crew? I'll rent out a fucking, like, camera. We're gonna have a conversation, Andrew. We're gonna have to have do you have Discord? I'm about to make you get a Discord so that we're not chatting on Instagram the whole time. Because this has been my trouble, is renting a whole crew and also a location is very, very hard. I've been trying to get a location too, and a lot of places are like, you want to do what? Because they're usually like event rentals for like parties, you know what I mean, or weddings, or like, and theaters want nothing to do with me. Don't even get me started on a theater. Although I'd love to be in a theater, because then we have lights, we have sound, and all I have to bring is a camera. But theaters want nothing to fucking do with me, unfortunately. Not even black boxes, I swear. The ranger is very mechanics based. He's struggling with roleplay. The thief enjoys light puzzles and roleplay, and the wizard I'm still figuring out. Okay. So then that could determine your enchantments or your like obstacles on the way up the tower, right? Your ranger one, you probably want to make be very mechanical. You want to make it very like, okay, what type of things do they like doing with this character in combat? What are they really excited, like moves are they really excited about using? And then create like a puzzle or something, whatever the trap's gonna be for that floor, that leans into, not that it can't be done by other people, but it really leans into their style of combat. So like, I'm just gonna give you basic generic stuff because I don't know the system. But like, let's say there's a floor and you're like, oh, you know, I know my ranger has like this thing where they've got like piercing fire arrows. I'm gonna go Zelda with it. They have piercing fire arrows. And so you could do a thing where it's like you see what appear to be is like a dead end. He has a called shot ability. Oh, run me through it. What does it mean? What does it mean? Tell me what that means. I feel like I could run a game on stream, but I would need players. Yeah, that's fair, Rythen. I know the energy too, where I'm like, see, I don't like things running digitally, but that's just me. A super precise archer shot. Oh, that's perfect then. Because you could do that decoy thing I was talking about, right? Where there's a bunch of decoys, but there's one that is like a pin-sized hole in order to, that's all the way across, like a maybe the ground is falling like it's fucking Fall Guys or whatever, into like crumbling into like pieces of lava or some shit, and they're trying to like hang onto the walls or like get through something, and there's a like a pin when he starts to look around, like I'm just gonna go D&D for a second. He rolls to like check perception or whatever, and you're like, you see the tiniest like pin prick of a shot all the way on the other end that looks like the tip of an arrow could pierce it. And so then that becomes the thing that he needs to hit, maybe with help from his friends to lower the DC or whatever, in order to stop the trap from happening and killing them all. So you could do something like that for an archer, because that is someone who wants mechanics, right? That would be really cool. The thief enjoys lights, puzzles, and roleplay. So you could tell me one of the things that the thief has. We can think of ideas for the thief too. But something that comes to my brain for a thief would be like, you could do, in my head, a thing with the thief would be like Aladdin in the big underground sand tiger chamber, where the rule was don't touch anything but what you are supposed to take. So maybe they get like a riddle or something that is indicating a specific jewel or a specific, you know, whatever the thief likes to steal. Maybe there's a room full of things he would like to steal, like shiny things or buttons or swords if he's a weapon person, or gold, but there's something in there that they're supposed to get that the riddle is like referencing to. And if the thief steals or anybody touches or takes anything else in the room, then you get an Aladdin moment where it wouldn't have to be that it all starts crumbling to trap them in it, because maybe that's the ranger thing. It could be everything was a mimic, and so they tried to take something that they weren't supposed to take, and now they're in combat, right? Or anything like that would work. Or they're cursed, or they got poison, or they're blood cursed, whatever it is. You know, you could do things like that. That would be really cool for a thief, especially if they're like, I want to steal all of these things, and then they have to deal with the consequences of stealing them. That could be really fun for a role player. A role player can have a lot of fun with that. The wizard you're figuring out, wizards usually love big spell stuff. Anything where they can do big spells. Ooh, okay, here's the thief one. Trap expert. When you spend a moment to survey a dangerous area, roll dex. On a 10+, hold 3. On a 7-9, hold 1. Spend your hold as you walk through the area to ask these questions. Is there a trap here? And if so, what activates it? What does the trap do when activated? And what else is hidden here? Hi, Kimberly. Welcome. I'm glad you're here, Kimberly. It's good to see you. We're still chatting, but we'll start the game in a bit. Okay, so if that's your thief ability... Aw, thank you, Kimberly, saying I'm not bad at combat. That's really sweet. We did do well on our last combat. I appreciate that. So if that's the thief ability, Rythen, then I would say, so you can ask questions like, is there a trap here? What activates it? What does a trap do when activated? And what else is hidden here? Then if you did something, so you could lean into that, where you can have little traps that he can figure out how to get around. Or you could, if you go with the Aladdin route, just an example. You don't have to do this, right? This is just a example of something you could do. But if you went the Aladdin route and you use that ability, I would do something where it's like, if he asks, are there any traps in here? That's when you can answer something like, everything appears to be the way it is. You can use words that are very, what am I looking for? What's the words that are very specific? Yeah, vague. Like they're tailored to a specific thing. So instead of just like, yeah, everything looks normal, it's everything appears normal, even if it's not, right? Or if they roll really well and you want to give them a good question about like, are there traps here? You could be like, something doesn't sit right with you. Things in this room feel off a little bit. Like the gold feels a little too shiny and pristine. And the intricate glassware feels like it's not from this time period. Like it's a little too old to be here. And the artwork feels like the people were made by somebody who's never seen a face before. They're people, but they don't quite feel right. And so you could give little things like that to where you're kind of telling them that something's wrong here, but they need to be more cautious and figure out what it is. Because if you say something like that, then they might go, oh, so we need to look for the thing that's genuine, that's real. Because maybe your riddle is like, I'm not good at riddles, but maybe your riddle is something talking about how so many things to steal, so many choices, but only one of them is real. And so that can be a part of like, then they can roll whatever to try and find the classic, you don't see any DM answer. Yeah, I really hate answers like that. That's one of the things that I try to focus on when I do DMing, because I hate answers that are like, how do I put this? I am an actor, so I have to be really careful when I DM with people who are not, because my instinct is to be in a scene or a situation with you, not out of it and have you in it. So when people ask questions, and I've fallen into before, it's literally evident in the shows we put on, like in my other 2 shows, there are mistakes about it. So I always try to work on that, because my weakness is I need to clock when I'm not being obvious enough. Because my thought process is, oh, you roll a 1, or you roll like a bad number, or you ask me, well, is there any danger here? I don't want you to know there's danger. And this character wouldn't know there's danger, so I'm just going to be like, no, you don't see any danger. But the problem is that feels too bad as a player when there is then danger later. Because they're looking at you as the DM as a legitimate, true resource in that moment, not someone in it with them. And so I'm always trying to work on that side where I'm like, be really, really clear. Like, it's fun for them to play, it's fun for them to be imaginatory, but you have to walk a clear line of like, oh, some things in here don't seem real. Not just some things are too shiny, because that means something different, you know what I mean? Riddle, I have a joke. What is a geometry teacher's favorite sandwich? A sloppy Joe? Oh, a slope-y Joe. Because like a slope. That's okay, Andrew. It's not one of your best ones. Might be because it's math. We're not the biggest fans of math here. Okay, I understand it's geometry. And I appreciate your attempt at geometrical math jokes. But, I don't know. I think you gotta give me a different one. Give me a different one, Andrew. You've told good jokes before. Give me a different one. Give me a different one. You see a large splinter on the stairs. You carefully avoid it and accidentally kick a tripwire. Exactly, Rylan. right? Like, that feels bad as a player. So that's something I'm always working on, is like, how do I make it feel good that you have bad consequences? I think that's one of the trickiest things to do as a GM, and understanding your style too, right? One of the benefits I have, being like in a different, coming into a DM from a different standpoint, not just like a player who wants to DM or anything like that, or just a general nerd, coming in from an actor perspective, I literally went to college to learn how to analyze myself. That's essentially all acting training is learning how to analyze yourself and then change it. And so I was able, after my first show, you know, the Tipping Hourglass or whatever, I literally was able to go, oh, I'm a role player. And that is my first instinct, even as a DM. So I need to work on how to be the aspects of the DM that are not a role player. Which is why I want to have some combat in our show for 2026, is because you can roleplay in combat, but it's going to force a part of me to do a side as a DM that I have not done. And I'm going to and I love, people always tell you to practice and to try things before you do them, and I agree, you should. But I'm a creative. And there's nothing more that a creative loves than to do no research and no prep and no practice and throw themselves into what will be the final piece that they market themselves with. It's just something that is a part of a creative soul. And so am I going to practice combat before we do our show? Fuck no. Am I going to hope that it goes well? Yeah. I mean, we're going to have 4 combats, so it better go well by the 4th one. I mean, that's kind of the plan, you know what I mean? Because if it doesn't, we're going to be in a little bit of trouble. But we'll see. Okay. How many wizards does it take to change a light bulb? That depends. Change it into what? I like that one, Andrew. I like that one. Why was the gnome artificer embarrassed when his clockwork crocodile stopped working? He had a reptile dysfunction. That one's good too. Andrew, I like those. You've been redeemed. You've been redeemed. Thank you. Your joke quantity is met. So in the dungeon world, you roll 2d6 instead of 2d20. Instead of a d20. If you roll 10 plus, it's a success. If you roll 7 and 9, you succeed, but at a cost. If you roll 6 or below, you fail the task at hand, but you gain an XP. Okay, so you're running with fail success. This is a fail success system. Success, mixed success, full success, mixed success, fail success system. A lot of D6s run that way. So if that's the case, you do not have to listen to what I'm about to say. I want to be very clear. You do not have to do what I'm about to say. Personally, when I am running a full success, mixed success, failure system, everybody's going to hate me for saying this, but I'm going to say it. I don't use, how do I put this? I don't use all 3 of those. Even though you're technically supposed to, I don't use this like, okay, if you're in these numbers, then you get what you want, but at a cost. And if you're in these numbers, then you get what you want. And if you're in these numbers, then you don't get what you want. No, fuck that shit. Fuck that shit. Succeed or fail. Succeed or fail. I take out the middle. And when I say that, I don't mean you don't have consequences. I just mean, to me, you can give somebody a full success and still have consequences to their actions. So, like, a full success, it does not mean you just get whatever the hell you want. You know what I mean? And that's what a lot of people take it as when you've got 3 layers. And a failure does not mean you just can't do whatever it is. The amount of DMs I have seen, heard, and played with who on a failure are just like, yeah, you can't tell anything. Yeah, you don't know. Yeah, it didn't work. No, you didn't hit. There's more to that than a failure. Like, you can fail and still get things. It's really hard to explain because you kind of need to be in the moment to decide it, but because Candela works the same way. Candela has those 3 layers of, 5 and 6 is a full. They just use 1 dice. 5 and 6 is a full. 3 and 4 is a middle, or 4 and 5 is a middle. 6 is a full, and 3 and below is a failure. And I'm like, a failure doesn't just mean no. A failure in my personal viewpoint means no but. It means no but. And same with a success. A success can mean yes and. It doesn't just mean, yeah, sure, whatever you want. But that doesn't work for everyone. So you don't have to do it. Especially if things are crazy. But like if somebody's asking a question, right? If your thief is rolling and they like use a question or whatever, and they're like, oh, is this the item I'm looking for? I'm not just gonna tell you yes or no. If you roll well and you succeed, whether you're a mixed or a full or whatever, I'm probably gonna give you, as you hold it in your hand, you can feel the weight of this. And compared to the other items, this feels tangible. This feels legitimate. This might be it. Even on a full success, I think that's fine. And if you fail it, I'm not just going to go, no, this is another fake. I'm going to say, as you hold it and you turn it, you realize you've never held something, like, let's say it's a fucking doll. You realize you've never held a doll before. You have no idea what they're supposed to weigh, what they're made of. This could be anything. Right? You know what I mean? A lot of DMs get too caught up in everything going on in the big picture and forget to engage with the players. Yeah. And that's a piece of my role playing coming out, right? Is I think in scenes, which is very different from people, but I think in moments, I think in scenes, I think in conversation. So when somebody rolls, if it's a success, a mixed, a failure, whatever it is, I'm not going, oh, here's the answer. My brain doesn't think, here's the answer because of what you rolled. My brain thinks, oh, the next scene that I'm about to put them in should lead them in this direction, should be positive in this way, should be negative in this way. It's like leading something on. Because if somebody's rolling and they're like, I want to, like, insight checks are my favorite thing ever. I have so many like imaginary scenes in my head for insight checks of like characters and situations that don't exist. And I love insight checks. I love to call them, and I've never been able to. No, I think I have, because I think there were a few in the second Candela when they were talking to the fake circle leader in the second one I'm so mad, in Decaying Light, where they essentially insight checked whatever that game's version of it was. I love it as a DM and I love it as a player because there's nothing cooler than it doesn't matter if you succeed or fail. I'm going to give you something. I don't care if you roll fucking nat 1. Like Hal's been doing in campaign 4 every time he insight checks Belair. I'm going to give you like you feel this energy coming off of them. You can very clearly see, like, it's just, I love insight checks. Love that you do well with game design. I don't know if I would. Right, then I keep seeing, because I keep seeing all the ads that are like, do you want to learn how to make a game? Come take our course. And obviously, I know they're probably scams and they just want my money. But a little piece of me is like, I don't think I would be good at making a game, you know? That's one of the reasons that I'm so frustrated with not being able to find a production person who understands what I'm trying to do and can run the production side, because like the actor side of me is so much of a director. I know exactly the way I want it to feel. I don't know how to get it there. I want to play with it and mold it and mess with it and put my fingers in it, but I need somebody else to give me the clay. Somebody else has to give me the clay so that I can sculpt it. And it's the hardest fucking thing because I don't know how to get that across. I want to send you a story to read on your own time. It's 866 words. Go for it. Go for it. I also write. I don't write as much as I used to, but I do write. And no, you guys won't find the pen names. I'm not giving you the pen names. Hell no. Maybe one day, because when I was like 13, and like in the teenage years, I wrote a bunch of fan fiction. Some of it's good, and I'll fight a bitch. But it's definitely under. Maybe that's my. I'm not gonna say what it is, but maybe that's my rebrand. Maybe I go back to the username I used to use at like 13. It'd be very funny if I did, because then you could find all my stuff. And I have a new one that I've been writing under too. That's a pseudonym, which I will not say what it is because I don't even know if I remember it. I have to go find it on AO3. But I do write. Maybe I'll be picked up like the person who wrote the Twilight fan fiction or whatever it was. The 50 Shades of Grey jazz, where it was Twilight fan fiction that got made into a movie. Maybe one day they'll do that for me. I'll keep writing and they'll go, we can make this into a teen drama. And I'll say, okay, babe. After I finish with my alchemy game, I would like to offer my programming services if you'd be interested in making a visual novel. I do have about 12 years of DMing and game design. Ryvan, I would love to. I have always wanted to like bust open. I've looked into easy game making services. But even stuff like RPG Maker seems really hard for someone who knows absolutely nothing. I would love to make a visual novel. Genuinely, because I have stories. I have so many stories that I would like pitch, and I'd be hella down for you or anyone who wants to work on it to be like, let's go with this one. Like, I'm not the type of person who is so attached to whatever my ideas or thoughts are that I'm like, no, it has to be done this exact way. I don't have an issue with, oh, can we try this? Can we do that? What do we think about this? Can we go this way, etc.? I love that feedback, and I love incorporating that. Now, there's always certain pieces that I'm very like, no, this is this, and it does not get changed. But it's never the whole thing, you know? Like, when I make characters, I imagine these scenes and stuff in my head, even for the show I want to do in 2026. I was talking earlier in whatever scene we were talking about it, about like, I didn't know how to bring animals in, and I didn't know what kind of animal I wanted to make the king. And while I was working it out, because I talk out my scenes and I act out my scenes and all that kind of jazz, while I was acting it out, I tried the different species, and I landed with such a good feeling in like a big, thick, fucking gigantic ass, deep voice, slow talking lion that I was like, that's not one of those things that can't be changed. Because it just felt exactly where I wanted it to feel. So I have like very specific little pinpoints usually in things I create where I'm like, this specific thing, like the king being a lion, can't be changed. But everything else can be thrown out the window or messed with or whatever it is. And I've always wanted to do something like a visual novel or something with voice acting as a part of it, or acting as a part of it, because part of the thing that I hate about the industry I'm in, but creatives in general, but especially acting in any form, is there's so many I won't name drop anything, but there's so many successful people or companies that will give indie voices a chance and platform them and do things for them. But when they say indie, when they say new, when they say beginners, they still mean established. You know what I mean? Like, they're not picking up Bill, who has his, like, who's like 24 and has only starred in his 16-year-old brother's senior film and has taken 3 classes and done a high school theater program. No, they mean Mackenzie, who has a website, has equipment, has done actual work, just not a big name work. And I'm like, yes, that person's still indie. Yes, that person should still be respected. Yes, that person's whatever. But there's a difference, you know what I mean? So I love to be able to give opportunities to people who will never get them. They just won't. Because that's often where I feel like I sit in the industry, where I'm like, I have a website. I have a fucking booth, literally not even 5 feet to my left. I am more established than a shit ton of people who will, you know, never be able to be where I'm at. And yet I still feel like I get overlooked by the people with thousands of Instagram followers. And, oh, I've done insert project here, and I know insert person here. And I'm like, if I feel like I'm getting overlooked, and I feel like I'm not getting opportunities, I can't imagine what somebody who can't afford a fucking booth is feeling like, you know? That was a vent. You didn't need that vent. But suffice it to say, that's why I'd be interested in something like a visual novel, because I'd want to do a casting call of, like, these people who never get a shot, you know what I mean? I sent you the short story on Discord, a 16 HP dragon. Dragons in Dungeon World have 16 HP. Ooh, cool. Thank you, Ryden. I'll give it a read. You should make a game design document for these ideas. I have no idea what that is. This is another thing that's hard. I have no idea what that is. To even be able to think to create that. What? How would you do that? Do you think AI takes over voiceover? Sorry if I opened a can. You didn't open a can, Andrew. It's here. It's living. We're in it. Do I think AI will get rid of the industry? No. Do I think AI will become a huge part of the industry? Yes. That's the honest truth, right? Like, you can have solidarity, you can push back as much as you want, but there is something to be said for a big name, like Amazon doing the AI voice dubs. Yeah, they're bad. Yeah, they walked it back for now. They also still host shows like, they also still create shows like The Mighty Nine. Right? With a big group of voice actors who voice their own show and are obviously against AI. Because we live in a place where companies are monopolized. Capitalism bullshit. Companies are monopolized. So, yeah, AI's gonna be here. And it's gonna take jobs. And it's gonna replace actors for shows. It shouldn't, but it's going to. I don't think it'll do all of it. There will always be people who have enough standing to create things the right and proper way. But the companies will always be big enough to put out a little PR statement and do both. Right? I mean, it used to be none of these streaming sites had commercials. And no matter how angry people were about commercials getting added, they're still there. It's one of those things. Ironically, I had this conversation with an Uber driver when I was like out of town. Because he was like, how do you feel about like AI? And I was like, you want an honest answer? Like, no Rachel bots? Well, here's the thing, right? And this is the other part people don't want to hear. And I get the nuance and I get the subtlety. If you are staunchly against all forms of AI generation, as in, we'll stick with voices for right now. If you're strictly against no AI generating voices, taking over voices, cloning voices, etc., then I need you to stand tall and stand firm and not back down when I ask you about funny Donald Trump and Barack Obama meme voices. Do they count? Because if you are going to be that fervent about it should be completely gone and not allowed and all this stuff, then guess what? They count. Whether you like it or not, that counts. Because there was no consent given. So, and I'm not saying someone's wrong or not wrong for agreeing with whatever. All I'm saying is know what you're standing behind. And you need to stand behind all of it if you're going to stand behind it. That, or you need to understand that there's nuance in what you're talking about. Because I saw this is actually very funny. I have no idea who it was. Something in my feed ran up. I don't even think I was following him. Of a voice actor being like, what do you do when an audition doesn't give you like a character visual? There's no character art. How do you create one? Well, I use generative AI and go to Chat GPT or whatever it is and have it create me an image of the character by typing in the character description. And then I can do my voice acting. And the irony of watching that come out of somebody's mouth, where I'm like, so AI generative art, you're okay to use that for your own personal purposes, but you're against all uses of generative AI voices? Like, I was sitting there like, interesting, what's the difference? So that there's a lot of conversation. We live in a time period where we cannot have that conversation. On both ends, we cannot have that conversation. What are your voice acting week? Ryden, I go by, make sure I get the title right. Hold on, I got it. Let me make sure I get it called right. GVAA. There's a Global Voice Acting Academy rate guide that I go by for most of what I do. Unless, of course, the project already has a rate, in which case I will take whatever they give me. There you go. That's the link. I try to go by that. However, got sucked into ads. Oh no. Oh no. Let me know when you're back. Let me know when you're back. AI's here, use it, not abuse it. Well, and the thing too is there's also a big difference between AI as an artificial intelligence and generative AI. There's a difference, right? Because we've been using AI for fucking decades, bro. What do you think like half of the computer technology we use is? You know what I mean? But generative is different from a lot of stuff, right? So I would never be against all AI. And I'm not against things like text to speech. I know some people are even upset about that because they had to get it from somewhere, right? But there are certain things that we can use AI for and robot whatever for that are accessibility. And we should be using it to make it more accessible. There is a huge debate that I am not qualified to speak on fully, but there's a huge debate of the generative, like cloning AI voices and stuff, and the generative AI voices. There's a big debate on, well, if you say no AI human-like voices, are you being ableist and forcing individuals who have to use, whether you're blind, visually impaired, whatever, who have to use a form of text-to-speech, are you forcing them to stay in a place where they can only have a robotic voice? They're not allowed to have something that sounds human the way everyone else hears it. They have to have the man sat down, but like as a robot. Are you doing that? Because, let's be clear, you can't pay a voice actor to read every fucking thing on the internet. So there's a huge debate on that side of like, hey, is that an accessibility thing? Like, I'm not saying it's good or bad, but it could be the case. Something can be bad and also be beneficial. So there's a debate there, and, you know, I would let somebody who needs to use the resources of something like text-to-speech or something like reading to them, like they have to use it, I would want their input. Because I think it's valuable to hear that. You're back, Rythan? Okay, Rythan, I put the link in the chat. I go by the GVAA rates for most of the stuff that I do. Unless the project already has rates on it, in which case whatever they're paying is whatever they're paying, and I'll fucking take whatever I can get. Thank you very much. However, if you look at the GVAA rate guide, the link I put, a lot of people look at those rates and say, oh, that's way too expensive for my project. So I personally hate when someone asks me to quote, because I will quote them those numbers, and then they'll go, whoa, that's way out of my budget, which I've had happen many times. And I'll go, well, these are the indie rates. You're not looking for indie rates then. What you're looking for is a set small budget. And you will find voice actors. Hell, I will voice act for like $5. Are you kidding me? I've voice acted for free. Hell yeah, I will. I do so many game jams for free because I fucking love them. You will find people to do it. But you're not looking for indie rates because those are indie rates. You're looking for like, oh, I can pay you $25 total. Which is, I have a small budget, here's my rate. And that needs to be what it is. Now, if someone asks me to quote rates, like if I'm submitting to a roster, and they're like, put your rates in the email thread, I usually just say $25 an hour. That's usually all I do, because I know that they don't want, if they're asking me to quote, they don't actually want indie rates. They don't want me to say $150 per the hour like they should. They want me to say like $25 and call it a day, so I do. Rachel's voice reading side effects may include, listen, no shame to anybody. I'm not gonna shame. I don't know who this bitch was. I'm not gonna, all I know, I've been watching The Boys on Amazon, and an ad came up, and it was like the worst performance, voice acting wise, for a medical commercial, for any commercial, but for a medical commercial, that I'd ever heard. Like, first of all, she said something where I fully did a double take, and I was like, what? because she slurred the two words together. I don't even know what it was, but it was something like rate and she was like, rate and fire. And I was like, no, rate and fire. Like, what? And I was dumbfounded because I sat there and went, she's the one you booked. She's the one you booked. Because, and this is going to sound like a rant, and it's not a rant. Everybody wants a normal sounding person nowadays. And again, when I say that, I don't mean like, oh, you shouldn't cast these people with stutters and accents. Whoa, no, you should cast those people because fuck your ableism. What I mean is I'm like, you booked that person, paid that person, and had nobody do a double listen. Because I don't care what's going on, you can say two words separately. It was crazy to me. Find it, I must hear this. I don't even know, like, I don't have memory. I have no idea. This is not something that's stuck in my brain. I just remember going, what the fuck? I can do better than that bullshit. She had, like, no passion behind her. Even for a medical commercial, it was all like, now I am happy on such and such. I will get to live my days with the rest of my kids. Side effects include blah, 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 blah. I was like, what, did you not even pay an actor? Did you get your fucking cousin? Like, it was bad, bro. I was like, excuse me? Excuse-moi? When we're out here performing our asses off, that's who you pick? Another reason why agencies can suck my dick. I shouldn't say that out loud on a public stream while I'm not represented by an agent. But, it's fine. Everything's fine. Don't worry about it. Everything's fine. I need to shut my goddamn mouth. I really should keep my mouth shut. That's what we were talking about when I couldn't remember what we were talking about. I was talking about rewriting the scripts for my voice acting stuff that I take to conventions. I'm rewriting the scripts. And I'm trying to get a bunch of good ones in there. But I need to match them to the music that I have. And also, I think I'm gonna change the price layout. I just haven't decided if I don't know, because I want to give examples, but I don't know if I should do like a menu where it's like, oh, you can pick one of these for it to sound like, and then I'll use that set, you know? You're a good actress, Rachel. Thank you, Kimberly. That's so sweet of you. I appreciate you. As I eat this Hershey Kiss. Aww. Kimberly, you're so sweet. I love having you here. You're fabulous. I hope you know that. You're a queen. I just spit like all over the microphone. I really did. You found one? There's plenty, Andrew. There's so many that are just done poorly. I asked because I'm looking for some voice acting for my alchemy game. I need to look at some finances and finish the script. I do think those rates might be a touch over my budget, but I might reach out to you when I have a finished script. Riley, you're totally fine. And just so we're clear, that rant was not to you. That rant was not to you. Because like I always say, and like I will stand by, if you don't know, you don't know. Right? If you don't know, you don't know. So there's no way you would know about this whole thing that I'm talking about. So that was not to you. That was not about you. Do not feel offended. And let me be very clear, Rylan. We are friends. I'm voicing in your game for free. Are you fucking kidding me? Like, nah. Don't even trash it. You want to send me like a $10 thing through PayPal? Go for it. But you don't need to pay me jack shit. I will voice in your game. I don't care. As long as I can authentically portray whatever character you want to give me, I will do it. Cause I am about, I'm a white bitch. I should only be voicing white bitches. Or white boys too. I love to voice a white boy, okay? Oh, nice white androgynous man. I love a nice white androgynous man. I gotta be clear. I gotta be so clear. Love being an androgynous baddie. Love it. There was somewhere I was going with that, and I don't remember. But no, I'm in yours for free, especially because your alchemy game is like a passion project. And also like, what's the word I'm looking for? You've talked about it here on stream, and we're gonna play it regardless. Fuck no, you don't owe me jack shit. I appreciate you trying to pay me, but I don't play that game. Ariana the librarian? Ooh. Is she like a softy librarian? Is she like a welcome? Thanks for coming to the library. Let me know if you need any help. Or is she like a sexy librarian? She's like a thanks. I think you'll like this book. I recommend taking a look at the pictures. What kind of librarian? Jack Boo, how much does that go for? That's a good question, Andrew. That's a valid question. That's a valid question. In my house, I am expensive. Except when I'm not, which is always. I do, along with the New Year's resolution of like moving our stream time down to 7 p.m. in 2026, I want to try and do at least like one audition a day. Which I should be doing way more than that currently. I literally did get black lipstick on my microphone. That's crazy. But I want to be doing like more auditions because I want to be in more things. I haven't been in enough things this year. I'm really sad about it because we were going to do our show. And so I was like postponing a lot of things, but I want to do more things. I want to be at more conventions too. I'm going to apply to like a shit ton. And hopefully they let me in. I think it'd be pretty fire if they let me in. I think it'd be pretty cool. That's all I'm saying. I think it'd be pretty cool. Okay, I think it's time to play. I think it's time to play a video game. Because I am excited. And I want to know where the plot goes. That was not good singing. Like I said, don't necessarily sing well, but I like to, and I'd love some punk rock. Okay, every time I see the... Well, okay, I'll talk about this for a second. Hold on now. Every time I see the streamer karaoke that Cutie Cinderella does, I'm always sitting there like, man, I wish I could do the karaoke thing like that. Because everybody always sings like nice, pretty little songs, right? Or popular pop songs. And my ass would get up there in full, like, sexy leather and just go... And I would just go back to the audience, and then I would do the fast turn, and I would just be like, why do good girls like bad guys? Like, I would do fucking that, but I'd be so loud about it, and I'd be singing the most fucking punk rock bullshit emo song, and I'd be the only one, and it would be a man's song, and I'd be down in that range, and it would be beautiful. Because everybody else is up there singing nice, pretty songs. And I'm like, let me do it. Let me ruin your people. Let me do it. But I don't think they like me. I don't think that crowd would ever like me. Every time I watch YouTubers and streamers that I like the folks like Cutie and Ludwig and, like Squeaks and all those people up there, I'm always like, I don't think we'd be friends. Because I think they're too normal. And I'm not normal. And I don't mean that in like a, anxiety type of way. I mean that in like I don't think our friend groups cross. Like, I'm a bitch who's like out here using words like this and talking about fuck this, fuck that, and like, hell yeah, you want to make out right now, let's do it. And I just don't think that's their energy. So... Even if we ever get to a point, which I would love, where we have a big old community who's doing cool ass events, I would love to do collabs, but I think so many of the popular people would hate my ass. I think they'd be like, what? What the fuck are you? Like, there's a reason us queers gets outed, okay? There's a reason we are ousted. It's because all the main people are like, ooh,
be a little too much for me.
She is based on my black cat. Hell yeah, black cat character. The playtesters have said she is one of the sexier characters, but I wrote her as slightly stern and skeptical. Oh, so she's like sexy but cold. Like with the glasses type energy where she's like, did I tell you you could... No, she does the, what's it called? Oh, it'd be like a slams ruler on desk. Did you just dog ear that book? How dare you disrespect that life in my library? You should watch yourself, boy. She's that kind of like stern sexy. I got you. I love her. Let's go. How much does a shit ton weigh? A shit ton weighs a shit ton, baby. Like, it weighs a full shit ton. That's how much it weighs. It weighs a ton. Oh, damn. Yeah, let's go, Ryden. Yes. Listen, I love sexy characters. I never get cast as them because my voice isn't low enough for most people. Because most people, when they want a sexy woman, they want a really low-voiced woman. Which is cool and chill. I love low-voiced ladies too. I'm not there. So they don't usually cast me as them, but I love playing sexy ladies. I'm so excited. What's funny is oftentimes I don't even get cast with a sexy voice. I get cast for my voice just sexy. There's I think they've said that I'm in it. I know they've been releasing stuff. I'm gonna say it's chill, but there is a animated pilot that I get to be a sexy bunny woman in. But she's just me. She's not sexy. The character's not sexy. The character's just dressed like a bunny girl. Like play worse than Playboy Bunny. It's not even a full suit. It's just like panties and a bra. But she's not sexy. She just dresses like that. And so it's very funny because I'm like, yes, I get to play a sexy character. And then I'm in the booth. Because they're also, shout out to, oh my god. Oh my god, I'm so bad with names. Oh, they're gonna murder me. I don't know the company name, I only know the show. Hold on. Let me see if I can find what their company name is. Nope, I don't have it. So shout out to the name of the show, which is Neon Meat Grinder Bloodbath Exorcist. They're working on it now, but it's gonna be a cool ass fucking pilot. And I am there. I'm the voice of our lovely bunny girl, and I'm also voice directing for them, which has been a lot of fun. It's my first experience voice directing, and shout out to them. They're lovely fucking people, and I love them for letting me able to do that and get experience with it. But it's very funny because I'll be in the booth and I'm like, all right, I get to be a bunny girl. And then all her lines are just like, you're a fucking idiot. Get the hell out of here. I'm gonna kick your ass. And it's just like me saying words I would say. Although, and slightly higher pitch, not even lower. It's like a, excuse me? Type of energy. And it's very funny. It's very fucking funny. But I love it. Is it Imperial or metric? Definitely metric. It's a full metric shit ton. Hell yeah, Theta. The title sounds anime inspired. Oh yeah. I can, I think they're on Instagram. They're on a few things. But if you look at the artwork, it's very, very like pop art anime. Oh my goodness, I just checked their Insta. Yeah. Right then. I've seen, they don't have their... Let me not say too much. Let me not give away all their shit because I'm sure I'm under some sort of an NDA. But I'm pretty sure they released the girl I'm playing at least. Yeah, they did. And they have the visual development team up there. I think... Yeah, if you look at the poster for it, it's gorgeous. I'm our little lovely bunny girl there. And then I get to be in the booth with some fabulous voice actors who are playing the other three leads. And the character art's up, the full character art. And they're fantastic. Like, Gutsuke and everybody is so good. And the actors are so fucking good. But it's funny because Gutsuke is, like, about as has about as much clothing as I do. So there's lady sexy and guy sexy. There's for both of them. And then our main guy is just like straight up like sorry, not Gatsuke. I'm doing the names backwards, but you know what I mean. Like one is like fully clothed up, and the other two are like fully no clothes. Like it's fabulous. But it's a really cool production. I encourage folks to keep up with it because I've been having a blast, and they're an incredibly lovely team of people that are working on it. And you know, the script is really good. Like it gives me so it's anime artwork and anime style. But the energy gives me like knock on all the wood. I don't wanna, you know, jinx anything. It gives me early pop off Hell of a Boss Has Been Hotel. Like, you know how that's a huge thing now? Because it had such a unique like statement and such good like animation and acting and plot, and there's a lot of unique stuff to it. And now it's like a real fucking show made by Amazon. Not that it wasn't real before, but you know what I'm saying? Like it's big tier. This gives me that. This gives me pilot Hell of a Boss, pilot Has Been Hotel. So I highly recommend to stick around with it because it is very, very something that I have been enjoying a lot. And I hope, the hope is, in however many years when it comes out, that it does pop off. Because I would love to go to conventions because it pops off and they get picked up by, you know, some big name studio. And I would love for them to get picked up from some big name studio because they've been genuinely good people. So, just I can't bring up images because I'm bad at that, but yeah. Shout out to them that they didn't know they were getting today, and they won't know they got, but because they don't need to watch my content. But when you're good people and you make good things, you're gonna have people support you, like, and be a part of it, you know? So, they can get all my shills for free, because they're fabulous. Thank you very much. Yes, but Ryden, feel free to always keep me posted. I will absolutely voice your gorgeous black cat librarian all day, every day. And everything else. Like, update me on Monday with how your Dungeon World game goes. Because I'm curious, and I would like to know. So feel free to keep me posted on that. But I do want to pop over to the game. Because, like I said, I'm obsessed. And I want to keep playing the plot. Okay. Let's see. So, I like to go to manual saves. Okay. Alright, so we did this battle. I don't know if we went through any of our, like, whatchamacallums, our abilities, so let me see. Oh, we definitely didn't, because I don't think he was at 200. Oh, maybe he was, because I get nothing still. Okay. 44, 188. Cyclone. Ooh. Wait, Monk's available now. We got a new job. Let's go. Monk, a warrior who is skilled at unarmed combat. The Monk's job command, martial arts, comprises a wide range of abilities, including a variety of attacks and simple healing techniques. Finally a fucking healer, I swear to God. Okay, turns in a circle, striking with backhand blows to attack adjacent units. Yes, we saw them using that in the thing. He's got a revive! No way, removes KO. With a powerful battle cry, revives an adjacent KO'd unit. Oh, we're gonna be saving for that shit. Do I want to take Cyclone? Right now he's got evasive on him, but he has the shield up, where he blocks physical damage from the front and the side, so I don't think we need evasive on him. Let's take it. 92. I don't particularly care about him. I learned counter tackle, but I don't need it. Or I didn't like how it ran, at least. He can use a Phoenix. I want everybody to be able to use a Phoenix down. I think that's a really big one for me. So let's see where we're at. Okay. doesn't have anything here. Chemist. Not enough there. Okay, so Emmerich's not got anything. What about Bertram? New. Nothing. 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 Okay, I think I'm gonna pull him off Squire though. And I might make him a monk. Can he learn it? Oh, he has to be a knight. Knight level 3 to be a monk. Alright, let's make him a knight then. No, you know what? Let's do it to Our Lady, because then we can have a character like Bo. I think that'll be funny. Lady Monk. I like that. Alright, he doesn't have enough to learn anything else here. 20, 84. How much is Phoenix Down? Phoenix Down is 90. Okay. So 90 is what we would have to be looking at. Okay. So he's fine. She is our other squire. Okay, we're gonna make her into a knight because I want to make her a mage eventually.
Very nice.
Okay. Oh, why can't she wear anything on her head? Oh, because I have to take it from somebody else. Okay. Job. Now, she doesn't have anything to learn because the knight's abilities are so high. Oops. 18, 48, 35. Okay. I'm going to lurk a bit, but I have to get ready for bed. Work tomorrow? No worries! Thanks for chatting with me, Rythan, and please give me updates on all the stuff, because I love it when y'all are here and you talk to me about things like this. Have a good night, my friend. I appreciate you. Alright, Nicola. She's our white mage. She can stay that way. Not quite enough. She can get Shell. Blessing that wards against magic attacks. I'd rather save, I think. 16, 141. Okay. And then our chemist. She doesn't have enough. You need 90 for Phoenix Down. Although she might already have that. 200. Does 200 get her anything? Oh. She could get parry. Blocks physical attacks receive. Yeah, this is... Huh. Fuck it. Let's give her parry. Sure. Our chemist can have parry. Why the fuck not? Aims, okay. Alright, cool. Oh wait, let's go back. Abilities. We're gonna give her parry. Now she can block shit. Let's fucking go. I don't think she can use anything in these though. Oh, she has access to Cura. Items are her main thing as a chemist, though, so it doesn't particularly help her. I think I'd rather give her the black magic if we're gonna do that. Okay. And then we're gonna get her as a knight so that we can change it to monk. Unless we change him to monk, but I kind of like him as a knight, I gotta be honest. Okay. Let's go! Because I don't think we have any new... settlements. Nope. Alright, next battle. Here we go. Of course. Oh, I'm glad. Okay, good. Phoboham wind flats. These sprawling flatlands are covered by low grasses and battered by fierce winds from the Rana Strait. Let's battle. Battle and plot. I'm ready. Oh.
But why kidnap the girl? And a Beowulf at that?
We had to take a hostage. There was no other way to escape.
No, you didn't.
Then why not release her once you were clear of your pursuers? By bringing her here, you've done naught but ensure that House Beowulf and the Northern Sky come hunting us in force. Do not tell me this madness has taken even you.
Liken me not to Gustav. I've more sense than that faithless cur.
Do you?
Think, Wiegraf. We've lost the greater part of our number, and the Order closes upon us from all sides. She is of Beowulf blood. 100 swords, 1,000 could not buy our freedom with such ease.
Except she's not.
So we fly.
That's what they don't know.
What then? Know you some happy haven in which we may alight? If we flee, they win once more, as they have always won. We must make for our children a fairer future than the past you and I have known. They must not suffer as we do. The stones we cast might raise only the smallest of waves, but see how they crash upon the shore. Waves rich with our blood, 'tis true.
Then for the sake of the cause, you order us to our deaths?
See, I never know where to put it. I'll put it down.
If by our deaths a single drop of noble blood should water the earth, they shall not be in vain.
I never know where to put the camera.
Foolishness. The only blood the earth...
Oops. I clicked it.
The remainder of our forces should yet be safe in our fastness at Zeepton. We must rejoin them. Together we have the strength to strike.
And if they are already dead?
Ooh, is that what a lady monk looks like? I love it.
Milyuda. Slain. Impossible.
She wouldn't let us spare her.
My
man.
dear sister. Not you two.
The company which slew her must approach even now.
It
Your
is a monk.
orders, Commander?
We quit this place at once. We shall make for our fastness at Zeepton. The girl will be left here, Gragaroth.
The northern sky is upon us! They attack!
Ooh. Maybe we can reason with him.
They waste little time. I shall hold them off here. Gragaroth, you will take the others and make for Zeepton.
I will run, yes. But I do not mean to die.
Is he gonna take her? Because that's not a good idea. Wind Flat Mill. We should be able to reason with him, unlike his sister. Because he's like, bro, why the fuck are you kidnapping people, you dumbass? Alright. So, we get to bring 3 others. We're gonna bring Eustacia, because we need to be night level
Nothing
3
can stop me.
in order to bring her up more. We will bring... Let's bring our Black
Ready
Mage,
and
because he's
willing.
only level 1. And we kind of need a healer of some sort. So we'll bring our
Yes,
quest.
of course.
Cool.
To battle.
To battle it is. It's a small little stage. Ooh, a chocobo!
Your faces are known to me. But I did not know that you would one day kill my sister. Milyuda deserved a better death.
Oh.
They did not even send proper knights to kill her.
She was your sister. I am sorry.
I will not flee before her murderers. I'll avenge Milyuda's death or die trying.
I thought we could reason with him. We might, maybe when we defeat him. I'm interested in seeing how the chocobo plays. Got it?
My sister, Tetra. You will set her free.
Your sister? Then you were a Beowulf, yes?
No, that's the point.
He is not. If it is a Beowulf you seek, address yourself to me. The girl you abducted is his sister, and neither are connected to me by blood.
Yup.
So Gragaroth has erred. But surely the girl must hold some connection with House Beowulf.
So you draw no distinction between our house and those who deal with us.
Should I? Well, it matters not. There was no question as to her release. We make no habit of holding hostages.
Good.
But first, we've a score to settle. You will see her free, if you live to see aught at all.
Me then.
Interesting.
Lay down your arms, Wheatgraf. What end will more death serve?
What end did my sister's death serve?
We tried to spare her.
We did not set out to kill her.
Mm-hmm.
This quarrel need not be settled by the sword. Let us treat, and persist not in this bloodshed.
You see it not. The reason we hold fast to our steel. What advantage might I hope to enjoy at the treaty table? And who would set a seat for me there? You!
Good point.
Even were it in your power, your brothers would never heed any agreement we might reach.
That's true.
My brothers do not want this fight. Set down your sword, Wiegraf, and they will treat with you.
Ha! No spoony bard could spin a sweeter tale. You say your brothers do not want this fight? Tears, then. For the world you see is one beyond my weary sight. Right then.
147. He's a white knight. Level 9. Jesus. Oh my god, he just straight
Here
kills
you
her?
shall die!
Damn it all.
Were we supposed to have been doing other fights?
Ugh!
Okay, the chocobo attack is cute. But something tells me we were supposed to have been doing, I don't know, like side fights or something to level up? Oh boy. Level 9, Jesus. They're level 6 at least.
You would have me believe my brothers want this war.
I mean, kinda.
Callow child. The hands that guide history's reins are ever black with blood. Think you Dystag's hand more just? A new justice is born and dies on the lips of each man who would pronounce it.
Do not mock my brothers.
I would.
Right.
We are so deceased. Okay. I think we go for the chocobo. Yeah, well, she's just straight dead, so maybe we just stand in front of the chocobo and kill it there. No, because then we can get our side defense on at least. Okay. Still don't have any knight stuff, so we're just gonna straight up attack. That's good, that's good. And then we have our little physical shield on. Her physical shield did not seem to matter. It must have been a spell. So, well. Ooh, I can't quite hit him. Okay. I'm gonna have to move. What if I move? Let's try right there. Can I hit the attack from there? No, I want to hit both of them. So I'm trying to get close enough to do that. Because I can't put it on Delito or Delito's dead. I want to put it right there. It should hit them both in time and kill them both. Yeah, target that tile. And then I want to put her in a position where she can Phoenix down. But it'd be cool if she could get off some black magic too. Can we move her into a position like that? Where she can get close enough to do some damage here? She can get this girl. She can hit both of them too, though. I think we're gonna do that. Yeah. So fire. Nice. Chocobo dead.
Nothing can stop me.
She gets to put it off too on him. Only 14, okay. Not the worst, not the best.
I will ascend.
Alright, here we go. Ooh, she's got counter. Counterattacks. When your units attack, the target will sometimes retaliate with a counterattack. If there's a chance this will occur, counter or similar will be displayed alongside the expected outcome. Okay, so we've seen that already with parry from the knights. I'm surprised Delita's still alive, I gotta be honest. Alright, how much damage does she do? She didn't do any, right? Because we have parry on. Oh, it's a
Stronger than
chance
ever.
to use it.
I must act wisely.
Got it. So parry's not always gonna work. Oh, he did. Okay. Alright, who's he going for? Jesus God! We might have to go back and do
Bloody
some
hell.
upgrading before this. Holy hell.
My turn.
Yeah, Jesus. I guess we go and stand at him? We'll do some attacks.
Huh.
Got a lot of damage in there. A lot of health. So if I throw a phoenix down, will it tell me where they go in the order? No, it doesn't tell me if they go back up in the order. And it looks like they don't. That's my trouble here. Alright, then I might just have her move and, like... maybe come up here and do some damage this way. Because I think we're gonna have to reset. Like, there's no way. Because if we Phoenix down her, the ladies just kill her. Alright. Yeah, I think we're gonna be restarting this, but... oh, I probably should have done the... no, okay, it goes off first. Good. I was gonna say maybe the tile, but... oh, yeah, we're so dead. Oh, big oof.
Right then.
Oh, because there's our order, because they go right after Ramza. So I'd have to revive them with Ramza. That's the trouble. Okay, I get it now, I think.
It's time.
Okay. So I would have to revive them with Ramza, so... which one would I revive? Eustacia went down in one hit, bro. That's the trouble. But she gonna die if we don't. Well, he went down in one hit to him too. But he can hit more people together. We're gonna go with him.
Can you stand?
I want the magic, I think. I still think we're gonna have to restart this fight, and that's
This
okay.
could be it.
But... so I want him to be able to hit both of those two if I can. Let's see. $27 damage. Whoops. Yeah, I think we do it there. We go for the tile. We'll face this way. Then we can get her out of the way. Oops. And have her heal. We're gonna give a potion to Ramza, because Ramza can still be alive, I think.
I needed that.
I think with the 30, he doesn't go down in one hit, but we'll find out very quickly.
Not like this.
Okay, I still think 3-3, we're not gonna win it in one turn, I'm afraid. Yeah, that might be enough to kill him. Unless he goes for the mage. He does? Oh, oh, it hits all three of
This
them.
can't be happening.
Oh, we're just dead. We're just game over. Okay. Apparently it can hit all three of them. Okay, world map. Yeah. World map. Because I think there's maybe something with, like, maybe there's merchantry or something that we need to look at. Or can we fight, like, little fights again, maybe? Like, can we go back down? Okay, here we go. Maybe they've been wanting us to do these kind of fights instead of just go straight for the plot. Because he was a pretty high level. Alright, let's fight a mid-tier battle here. Oh, and we don't have to use Ramza. Here we go. This is what I want. All right.
Nothing can stop me.
We bring her in. bring
Aye.
him in. We're gonna bring in our
Tis
little
time.
chemist. We're gonna bring in our black mage.
Ready and willing.
And we're gonna bring in our archer, I think.
Understood.
Alright, we'll give this a shot. Because
To
I want to
battle.
level up some of the other people. And not just Ramza. Defeat all enemies. Okay, they don't look too bad. Alright. Bring her over here. No, she's got... We'll evasive, I think.
I am ready.
He's a squire, so he can come in here and do some slaughtering. Oh, should have checked where it was first. So he cannot. Okay. So we're gonna stand him by her, and we will also evasive. It increases mystical and magic parry. Okay, I see. So it's still a chance for everything. It's not like set in stone type of energy. Okay. Can she hit any from here? I don't think so. I think we can't really move her much closer. No. Okay, so we're gonna put her over here. And we will have her wait. We're gonna kind of do the same with him, except we're gonna bring him down this side. I don't think he can hit from here. No, he can't. But I gotta remember he's got white, so he's got cure on him, doesn't he? Yeah. Alright, go ahead and evasive. And then move our lovely little archer. 1, 2, 3, 4. Might be able to hit from here. He can. Does this set him behind this character's path? It does. But it will stay on him if I don't do tile and I do. Won't hit. Oh, because I'm right behind her. God dang it, I hate that energy. You'd think an archer would be able to go over. Whatever. Alright, we'll keep him up top then. Where I assume he doesn't have enough aim. No, he does not. Alright, evasive it is. Here we go. Whoa, it's like a Cthulhu creature. Squid man, cool. Alright, did a little damage, that's fine. Venom Fang, poison. Okay, we know what poison does. Another venom. Miss on the poison, let's go. Alright. Didn't she do some black magic from here? Not in a way that I'd want. So let's move her here. What about now? Yeah, there we go. I want it right there. Thunder. Give me thunder. Feel the thunder. Nice.
Ever onward.
Okay.
I won't lose.
Now she can go ahead and attack right where she's at. She's gonna go for the front runner here. Oh, he's got counter on him. They both have counter on him. Okay, well, I don't think she can move. She can go to this guy. Attack from here. He also has counter. Okay. Well, it doesn't give me the counter percent chance. It just says counter. So we'll go ahead and do it. Ah, he got it. Okay. Hey, shield berry, let's go. Alright, he's poisoned, but that's fine. We're just gonna straight up attack. Okay, counter. And he doesn't have parry on him. It's alright. So now we wait and it'll take a little poison, yeah.
My turn, is it?
Alright, we're gonna move our... He might not need to. Let's see. Can we black magic from here? Hell yeah. We're gonna hit these two this time. Let's go. Ooh, they might move. No, they do not get to move. Okay. We'll go tile in case the other two move into him.
Let me think.
And then he should be able to aim. We're gonna go for this guy. Alright. Squid guy gets to move. And then this little gremlin gets to move. He didn't move into it either, fair enough. Blizzard goes off. Nice, nice.
There we go.
Ooh, we evaded it. Dang it. Okay. 12 damage is fine. She can take that. Claw for 10. Evaded! Let's go! Oh, he's going for the archer. Gonna try and poison him. Miss. Hell yeah. Love this. Okay, let's go for Squid Boy, I think. $20 damage. Okay. Gets a counter. Alright, not bad. Takes a little poison. That's alright.
It is time.
25. Got my Dark Mage up there, so I might move her in order to do some healing. Yeah, we'll use a potion on him, I think.
In the nick of time.
There we go. And then he can still do... See, now the magic's gonna hit multiple people here. I think I would just straight up have him attack. Because right now the magic's not gonna hit. But he only does 9. Yeah. He doesn't have Antidote. He's only got Cura. So... I guess if I get him close enough, you might be able to hit these two? I don't know what the... No, it doesn't go up. Okay. Let's move him back then. We'll move him this way. And we could put a little fire on this guy. For 28. Go for the unit. We're gonna have her move. Let's do down here so we can go for this one. Straight up attack. Nice. Counter. Not bad. We can back him up a little. I don't even know if we should aim, but I guess we can. Oh, right, because he can't be standing right next to it. Because he's an archer. So let's move back down with our mage then. Doesn't quite kill him. How much damage does it do down here? 24? That's pretty good. Can I kill this one down here? Of course I can't. I don't understand how the aim works for this bow. I don't get it at all. It's really confusing. Can I hit him from here? Okay, let me aim it, because that should give us a little more damage. Alright, cool. Take him out. Fire goes off to deal some damage to this guy. This little gremlin goblin thing. Cool. They get to move. He can attack. 10's not bad. Oh, parry! Let's fucking go. Although it looks like there's some sort of number down there. I don't know what that means. Okay. Death to that one. This one's just running away because he's hurt. 10 is fine. I know they're piling up on him, but I'm not super concerned. We're gonna go kill this guy. Because he is basically dead. Deceased and buried. Goodbye, kitty cat. Ooh, we could pick that up next turn. I love that. Okay. What is that 5 number about? I don't know what that is. Very interesting. Oh, okay. The skull just means they're dead. I see. We could just attack. I think she's got a good knife on her. She's got like a mithril knife, I think. Yeah, we'll just attack. Nice. And then we can move her out of the way. Put her here. him out of the way and hit both of these guys, I believe. With some dark magic. Dark magic attack. Oh, we can't, can we? Because they're on 2 different levels. Shoot, I hate it when it does that. Okay. Well, he's not gonna die, so I still would rather have him attack. I guess we'll just run him forward then. Because even if he, like, goes down, it's not like he's gonna die. So, how much damage did he do? Yeah, we'll do that. Oh, poison weared off. Cool. And then we'll go to kill Squid Man. 18. Counter. She evaded. Let's fucking go. We can move him here. So hopefully that's close enough to kill this Squid Man. Yay! Alright. Thunder goes off. Deals a little damage to the cat. Cat gets to come attack, which is fine. If he takes him out, it's no biggie. He doesn't, which is cool. We could just wait out these turns to see if we can get prizes from them dying. It might actually be the route
Victory
to go, to be
awaits.
honest. Might be the route to go. Does she have throw stone? No, she doesn't. So I'm gonna just send her after this dude. She's got more black magic. We'll just kill him. And then we're just gonna move him out of the way. Because we kind of want to keep the cat alive. Because I want to see what prizes we can get once everybody's dead. Yeah, so we'll just move and wait. Well, probably not the position to put him in, but... Alright, cool. Yeah, I
It's
just want
now
the turns to
or
pass.
never.
Because I want to see what they turn into, and I want to steal their bones. That's fine, you can poison her. It missed, let's go. We're gonna wait again. And wait again. We're just gonna, I'm literally just gonna keep waiting, because I want to see what they turn into. And I want to steal the chests.
No time to waste.
Wait again. Nice, crystal. Hell yeah. This might be the way to do it in these kinds of battles in order to get stuff. That's fine. Just wait. Here we go. Now we can pick up the crystal. Yes, go for it. Use the crystal. Oh, no, I wanted their abilities. Oh, so I just get nothing from it? Ah, boo. Alright, let's see what the other ones turn into. Food, wait again.
It is time.
And wait again. And wait again.
What do I do now?
And wait again. Ooh, chest! There we go. That's stuff I wanted. Treasure chest. Oh, we're still waiting though because that's gonna be Bertram's to grab.
Only one thing for it.
Go ahead, you can kill the maid. She's fine. Oh, and she picked up the chest? Oh, now I'm mad. You suck balls, bro. Dang, I forgot they could do that. Okay, at least I can get this chest. Yeah, I want the chest. Vial of ether. Okay, that's worth it. Now we just wait. We wait again.
I am ready.
We wait again. Go ahead, attack. I'm mad that you stole the chest. I wanted the chest. We'll get her in position, but we're just waiting. Because I want that last chest. Ooh, crystal. Okay. I don't know that a crystal is gonna help us because it didn't seem like I could take any abilities, which is unfortunate, but okay.
We can win this.
Yeah, I'll move down here to kill the guy, because I don't think the crystal helps, because we couldn't take anything.
Only one thing for it.
Sure, we'll move him closer just in case. Oop. And then we would wait. Let's see. Ah, yeah, no abilities. That sucks. They stole my chest. Alright, we'll kill the cat. Might as well, I suppose. Just attack. There's only one unit to attack. I told her to focus on attacking the enemy, and she wasted a goddamn potion.
No time to waste.
This is why you don't use auto battle, folks. This is why you don't use auto battle, because she wasted a fucking potion. The hell? Are you stupid, bro? Jesus Lord. My God. Here, we'll kill the cat before our mage dies. Jesus. Never use auto battle. They have no idea what they're doing. Alright, we got some gold and we got the ether. We got some experience level ups. Okay. See if we can go back down to this one. No, it doesn't get us anything. Okay, then let's go to like the merchant. Another battle, okay? We can do that. We love that. Let's level up. We can do some leveling up, apparently. Do. Up to 5 units. I'm gonna leave Ramza out of it again. We want to take her.
Time to
we
fight.
Want her knight to be level 3 so she can be a monk. Level 3 squire. I think we're gonna take the same cast as last time. Actually, we
Let's
might
have
do
it.
Let
this
us
group
begin.
instead.
Let's go.
Yeah, there's a lot of healers,
Understood.
but I think we're gonna do it because I want them to level up.
It's
more.
time.
Let's go. Oh, look at the little chocobo we're gonna fight. How cute. Oh! They're attacking each other. Why are they attacking each other? It says special. The fuck does special mean for that chocobo? Latinus special. I have no idea what that means, bro. Weird. Okay. I guess we'll just try and fight.
It is time.
She doesn't have it, and I bet she can't hit yet. Not from here. We'll just wait. Wait for you two. Does she have it? She does. So everybody except for the chemist has it. They're really fighting this special chocobo. And I'm not sure why. I don't want it to die though, because it seems to be on our side to some extent. Well, let's move one closer. Hold on. Can I hit from here? No. Alright, we'll just sit and we'll wait. Huh. Try and help as much as possible, I suppose.
Right then.
Move him this way. I don't think he can hit from here. Nope. Move him down over here. I don't think he can hit from here. Double nope.
Senses keen.
She definitely can if she comes down this way. Oh yeah, we have Fyra. Magic and Knife would do like fire damage to distant units. It's 4, but it's got 2 heights. Okay. Cast speed is slower. Takes more MP, or faster, but doesn't MP. Okay. I'm not gonna hit anybody else with it, so maybe I shouldn't waste the damage yet. Yeah, let's just do regular fire. Nice. Okay, we might not need to move her. Well, we could if we can get up close. Not quite. Okay, so we're just gonna sort of black magic it here. Kill the little chickadee. Yep, go for it. Oh, it healed. Well, it's taking... Oh, so it gave us damage too. That was smart. Yeah, this chocobo's on our side. This is so cute. I don't know why it's on our side, but I love it. I'm gonna try and keep it alive here. Deal that damage, queen. Shield parry, cool. On the counter, I love it. Oh, I don't want to hit... I don't want to hit him, so I'd have to go, like, up here. Oh, no, I shouldn't do that. Shoot, because he gets to go before me. Oh, well, it's how it goes sometimes, I guess. Can't hit him anyways? Okay, so let's move and help our... I think he'll hit over here, but I don't know. The range seems to be weird. Okay, he is. Let's use aim then to do a little more damage.
Forward.
Maybe she should heal our friendly little dude. Let's give a little bit of a cure to our friendly guy. Oh, yeah, it's his turn first. No! They killed our friend the Chocobo! And he moved into my healing square! Oh, this is why you have to be careful, because we just healed the baddie. Oh no! Damn, that sucks. Oof. Big oof. Oh, she was a friend. Oh, very
What a
item.
pleasant surprise.
Cool.
I've got work to do.
Well, shoot. I don't want to kill him yet, because I'd like to spend the 2 turns so I can get whatever that leaves. Oh, you baited. Alright, well, and I shield parried, so I guess we're not going anywhere.
It's now or never.
Alright, well, we're gonna move him right here. So I might as well collect it if our poor friend is dead. Because we can't do anything to bring her back, so... Do I waste a Phoenix down? I probably shouldn't, should I?
Nothing to fear.
Probably should not. So we'll just let her attack. Do a little damage with her rod. That's fine. You can do a little tackle. And then you can run like a little baby. Again, I don't think we waste a Phoenix down on our friend, do we? Yeah, probably not. Probably not a good idea. Because I only got 1 left. Yeah, let's not. We won't waste it. We'll just move her up. We'll move her to like here so she can collect that when it's time. We're gonna say... Let's try and get to safety. We shouldn't do auto battling, but we're kind of gonna. We're kind of gonna. I want to see what they do. I know they're bad at it, but I do kind of want to see what they do. A little bit. Oh, she just cast protect on them. Okay, that's fine, I guess. We'll just have him wait. And then I think we can attack here. Oh, no, of course we can't, because I don't understand archer abilities. They don't make any sense to me. And I don't think they ever will. There we go. There's a chest. Ooh, I gotta stop autoing though. How do I get out of that? Oh, it's too late. She already did shit without asking. Ah, damn it. Okay, he can reach it. Good. Yep. Move right there. Pick it up. Ooh, we got an antidote. Nice. Alright, we'll wait. Oh, does he have evasive? He does. So we'll use evasive. We're gonna move Griffin up here. We'll go let him attack and do what he wants to do, etc. We'll let these guys go through. And then, shit. Okay, she picked it up. Thank God. Damn it, it's just a heal. Alright, and then he can pick up the chest. Okay, another, oh, this one's a high ether, I love it. And then he can kill the guy. Oh, apparently he can't kill the guy from here. I don't understand how archer powers work. They're so confusing to me. I guess we'll just kill him with the black mage, that's fine. Go ahead and cast some fire on the guy. Alright, cool. Another battle done. Leveling up. Okay. So now, hopefully, maybe they have enough like level up points that we can win the other fight. We're gonna go here first, and we will check. Ah, there is new outfits.
Looking for art in particular?
That's
Who needs
why
outfitting?
we're having trouble. Okay, that's why we're having trouble. Let's see. So that would bring him down. That would bring him down. Iron sword is what he's got. Mithril sword. A sword forged from the metal known as mithril. Its brilliant blade is incredibly lightweight. Cool. Alright, yeah, let's give him that. Hell yeah. We got a new shield. A bronze shield. It will lower his magic defense, but up his physical defense. I think we take it. Shield of beaten bronze can easily parry incoming attacks. Yeah, let's take it. Iron helm versus bronze helm. That would, yeah, the bronze and stuff would lower his health, which I don't want. Ooh, chainmail! That would up his health and a lot of other thing. Armor patch from countless interlocking rings. Yeah, let's do that. And we don't want a shoulder cape. Okay,
This is your grand top. You won't be disappointed.
Yes. Okay, Emmerich. Ooh, common type of bow that has a long range. Ooh. Silver bow adorned with silver decorations and strengthened by additional wooden components and thin plates of animal horn. We got a bunch. And this crossbow shoots specially fashioned bolts that contain a dose of blinding poison. When attacking, has a chance of inflicting blindness. Cool. 5-3. But no percent to parry. I think we go with the silver bow. I think that'd be cool. Oh, it's two-handed, huh? So, he can still have a shield if I go for the poison. Which could be really good. We could give him a buckler here. Or bronze. Or do I go for the two-handed silver? Inflicts poison, only does 3 damage. Or it inflicts blindness. I think I want to go for the silver bow, though. Its range is 5 and it does 5 damage. We're currently at 3. Two-handed. But the shield is so nice on him because he can take some serious hits if we do that. Might keep the shield. We'll go with the Night Slayer. Okay.
This is your grand most.
Alright, let's see what the Squire gets. A Mage Masher. Created especially for the purpose of fighting mages, this knife has the power to rob its victims of speech. When attacking, it has a chance of inflicting silence. Ooh. Okay, we go down to 4 though. Ooh, a battle axe! An axe with a long handle designed for two-handed use. It can easily chop off an enemy's limbs. Well, he's currently on no shield, so I'm down to give him the battle axe. Let's do it. Okay.
This is your
Confirm.
anything.
And then Griffin here. Nothing. He's not a magical dude, okay. So we can't help them. She's got a bronze shield and an iron sword. I think we give her the mithril. Yeah, we're gonna give her a mithril. And ooh, what's the best shield? 8, 3, 7, but down 3. Or down to 10. She's got a bronze, which costs more, so I'm gonna leave her on the bronze, I think. And then down... That has up health, but down MP. She doesn't really need MP. 0, 0, 0. 7, 8. Let's try the chainmail. I think that would be good.
This is your. It won't be.
Yeah. Because then we can put the silken robe on, like, somebody who's doing the magey stuff. Okay, so nothing for the magicians. This is where we can give a mage masher. Yeah, because she's a little... She's a little gal. Love that. Okay. Oops, I didn't give it to her. We want to equip and then confirm.
This is your anything. May I help with aught else?
Nice. Okay, so let's
you're here to sell.
Yeah, we're gonna sell anything we no longer need.
Are you happy? Thank you, kind.
Equipped to. So we're
Are
gonna
you
sell
happy? A pleasure doing. Are you happy? You can't say.
We can sell one of
Are you happy? Thank you, kind.
We can sell
Are you happy? A pleasure doing.
these. Get rid of the
Are you happy? You can't say
bowgun.
it.
Get rid of the
Are you happy? A
butler.
pleasure doing.
Get rid of a
Are you happy? You
hat.
can't say. Are you happy? A pleasure doing. Are you happy? You can't.
Boy, it's just repeating.
Are you happy? A pleasure.
Sometimes that's how
You
it goes,
wish.
though.
Are you happy? You can't say fair.
The silken robe I want to keep because that's a magic thing. So I'm gonna give somebody that. We have 2 extra battle boots. I'm gonna hang on to those.
Will that be? Don't be a.
Do
Welcome.
I need any of the
Well, it's
tavern
just
rumors?
rumor, mind you.
Corpse Brigade destroyed. The Corpse Brigade, the worst band of outlaws to terrorize Galleon in recent memory, has been defeated thanks to the combined efforts of the 4 great knightly orders, led by the Order of the Northern Sky. The order has announced that some 700 of the brigands have been captured, and more than 3,000 killed in the campaign to bring the Corpse Brigade to justice. The brigade's leader, Weegraf Foles, has yet to be captured, but a representative of the Northern Order has sworn that it is merely a matter of time before Foles is brought to justice. That sounds like propaganda! Assassination attempt. While the Corpse Brigade has been vanquished, their leader, Weegraf Foles, continues to evade justice. And even as the Order of the Northern Sky worked to round up the last of the brigade, surviving brigade members led an attack on the manse of the esteemed House Beowulf at Egros. Their target is said to have been none other than Duke Larg's advisor, Count Dystarg Beowulf. Fortunately, the attempt was thwarted.
Anything else I can help you with? Thanks.
Alright, so I want one of our
Oi, oi.
mages to be wearing, to wear that robe. Yeah, we're gonna put the silk robe on him. I don't think there's anything else magic-wise. No. Okay. So, let's go to this one. Okay, this outfitter
Welcome.
says it doesn't have
Take.
anything
Who
new.
needs outfitting?
And that's correct. Okay.
May I come back?
So do I have to check all 3 of them to see if there's anything new with the other ones? Yeah, I do. Okay, and they seem to be fine. Alright, so let's check abilities then, since we've had everybody do a couple fights here. See if we've got any new stuff. is not gonna help him. 38, 92. I mean, I guess he could do throw, but I'd rather save it, I think. 49 and 209. Okay, so he's not gonna help. Ooh, he got more archer though. So more time aim deal. So he's got an aim 3. Jump 1. Increases jump attribute by 1, allowing the unit to traverse greater elevation distances. But at the moment, he still can't hit elevation differently, I don't think. And he's got like a short range whatchamacallit. I think I'd rather hold it. Yeah, it might be a bad idea, but I do think I'd rather hold it. Oh, he's Squire 146. Doesn't help me at all. Okay. Ooh, what's Salve? A battlefield treatment that removes poison, blindness, and silence from an adjacent unit. Ooh, that could be good. Vertical range 2, horizontal 1. Tile. Counter tackle. Yeah, that's good. He can counteract with ability equivalent. Ooh, we got a couple. Equip axes. Allows the unit to equip axes regardless of their job. Love that. Adds a hidden ability to all allied creatures in the neighboring tiles with an elevation difference of up to 3. We don't have any creatures yet. Movement +1. Increases movement by 1, allowing the unit to move a greater distance. He's at 5 at the moment. I really want that creature one. But we don't have any creatures in our party yet. So I'm going to use Salve, because I think someone should be able to do it. So that's important. 204 on a knight, I don't think does anything. Oh, parry! I want parry on everybody while we're in the early stages. I just think it's too important to do anything else. Okay. Check the Black Mage. 100 doesn't get us anywhere I care about. 29, 102. Oh, is that enough for a Phoenix down? Hell yeah. Okay, and that's it. Learn these. She's at level 2 with it still. Okay. Parry's up, which is always good to have when possible. 33. Oh, the archer's very cute. 145. She can get Cure. Protect. Shell. Shell's not bad for like a magical damage thing. I'll hold that. Black Mage. Yeah, we'll hold those two. Squire Chemist. Okay. And then the White Mage. 201. Let's raise. Sacred magic that revives a distant unit from KO. Hell yeah. This is the shit I want. Range is 4. Vertical range unlimited. Fuck yeah, I want raise. Are you kidding me? Let's get that shit out here. That way I don't have to use all my Phoenix downs. Thank God. Alright. Last but not least, our chemist. What else does she have here? Antidote, eye drops, echo herbs, re-equip, and treasure hunter. Alright, so we're gonna hold her. I don't think... Oh, she does have an archer one. Not super helpful at the moment. No one else is high enough to do anything. Oh, evasive stance. I did want to give her that. Alright, cool. So now we're gonna do learning because I want to give her... Oh, she's got parry up? Alright, we'll give her parry and evasive, which are both very good to have. Because I think her black magic is better than her white. Yeah. She's actually pretty good. Damn. Alright, we've got parry up on him. We have items on him. We don't have any monk stuff yet. We don't even really have any knight commands yet, to be honest. That's okay. He doesn't quite have enough for parry yet. And he doesn't have any of the others, so we're gonna keep items on him. And Bertram. Bertram's got parry, let's go. Fundaments because he's a squire. Yeah, he's got a battle axe, so we'll leave him alone there. No parry yet for our black mage. I like just having him have black and white. I think that's really important. We're getting her knighthood up. She's got parry. Might give her white, but I don't think she's got any. we'll keep her on items. She doesn't quite have parry yet. Like her having both. We got parry on her, and we're back to this. Okay. So I think we're good there.
Making
Let's
preparations.
go ahead and save, just to be sure. And then we're gonna try the battle again that we were so desperately dying at, and hopefully it works this time. We'll see how it goes. Ooh, okay, we can do a mini fight in between to level up a little more, and then we will do our big boy fight. Oh boy, oh boy, oh boy. Got it, okay. Now, who do I want to use? Oh, our baddies are over there, huh? There's a dragon, hell yeah. Who do I want to use in the next fight? Probably
Nothing
her.
can stop me.
And then we should probably
Yes,
bring Chemist.
of course.
We can bring
Ready
a black
and willing.
mage. I think we're gonna go with our
I
same
am ready.
crew. White mage and our archer.
Let's go.
To
We're
battle!
gonna defeat this dragon. Let's go. Evil chocobos. Big boy dragon. Okay. I don't think she's got a height range on her though. That's my problem. I don't think she's got enough to be able to hit from there. No, her regular attack does not hit from there. So we're just gonna hold.
Onward.
Hers will, but she'll actually hit from right here. It's not quite where I would want her though. I think I'm gonna put her down in the water. Because I want to wait. We can move him up. Don't quite have him attacking where I want him either. He can deal damage, but I like it when they hit multiple people. So we're gonna evasive for him too. Kind of give her the same energy. Okay. And we'll move him up here. He can hit the dragon. Let's go. Okay. Little goblin dude. We got the dragon some damage. Chocobo hits her. Okay, only for 12. That's fine. He got 18. Okay, that's a little bit worse. Oh god, they're all going for her. Uh-oh. That's not what I wanted. Shoot, that dragon can
I'll
move
show him.
fast. Alright. Well, let's get in here and hit him from the back. Ah. Beautiful. Counter spine. Ooh, he does a lot of damage. Okay. If I heal her, she does come back up before anybody else. Okay, I'm gonna go ahead and do that then. I think we got one Phoenix down. We'll throw it.
I've come to save you.
Because she can essentially Phoenix down on her white magic. Which we kind of want to keep if we can. So I don't really want to move him, because I want him to deal some nice damage here. Because there's two sitting right here, right? Ah, but it doesn't hit him because it doesn't have the height range. Alright, then let's cure her. Yeah. Bring her back up. And then we'll back up a little.
What should I do?
Yes, we're doing good so far, Kimberly. I am very happy with it. Thank you, I appreciate that. Now this is height, right? It's got 2, so I can put it there.
That'll hit both of them, which isn't great.
I'll hit my archer, but I think that's okay. So I want to hit all 3 of them. So I'm gonna do it. Fuck it. Yep, we're gonna do it. I'm gonna hit the archer, but it will.
Only one thing for it.
Oh, I can move him out of the way. Okay, cool. Well, then we're just gonna move him back. We're gonna attack like this. Oh, I want to hit the goblin, actually, if I can. I'm gonna move him this way. hit Mr. Goblin. Ah, shoot. Stupid archer nonsense has to be like certain distance away. I swear to God. Okay. Can he hit from there? Okay, he can. 24. Yes, he can do a little damage. That's fine, because we can still shoot him. Did it go off? That better went off. Yes, screw it, we're doing it. Exactly. And now we moved him so he doesn't get hit. Look at all that damage. Hell yeah, that dragon's toast. He's a wing. And that chocobo's gonna be dead too. Hell yeah, let's go. They're running away like cowards. You are not getting anywhere, fool. I'm gonna send her right up and in there to do some damage. She can also black magic. Let's go. And we can start moving him forward as well. He... Our archer gets to move before we hit, right? Yes. Okay. Start moving her out. We could cast a protect, I guess. But I kind of like doing damage. It's quite fun. I don't think I hit from here though. No, I don't. So, but I don't want to waste the MP, so I'm just gonna have her wait. We'll get him out of the way so that he can hit both of these guys. Can we kill the chocobo? Yes, we can. Let's go. Alright, so she casts thunder. We love it. Fire on him. And then kill the chocobo. Love it. Ooh, he pummeled. Cool. Alright, alright. She's still up though because she's a queen. And we're just straight up gonna have her attack. Does she kill either of them? Yeah, she can kill him. Cool. We can have her move up here to possibly get this feather. Because I think we can wait out the chocobo death to get whatever these things are gonna give us. I'm hoping for a chest, but I don't know if we'll actually get a chest.
My turn, is it?
We can move in here to kill this little chocobo thing. We're just going to attack him for a teensy bit of damage, that's all. That's perfectly fine. We'll move her and do the same thing, I suppose. She's got a little rod.
Only one thing for it.
And then we're just gonna have him, we're gonna auto battle him to get out. Because I want some of these turns to pass to see if they give me chests. So I would like chests. For wait. We'll have him auto battle to get out. And he cures. This is why auto battle drives me crazy sometimes. Because I'm like, bro, that was the dumbest choice you could have made, but sure. Sure, let's make that decision. Oh yeah, I'm gonna get him out of here actually. Well, I was hoping to get rid of his auto status, but clearly I could not do that. I'll have her wait. He's gonna cure himself, which is fine. Ah, it's a crystal, boo. I don't want a crystal, I want a chest. Yeah, that's fine. I want a chest.
It's now or never.
We're gonna have her wait. She might be able to hit from here. Can she hit? Not quite. Okay. Oops. I meant to do evasive. Did I not do evasive? Okay, well,
Let me think.
I really... See, I can't take them out of... Oh, it left a crystal too? Shit. Well, there goes my chest. Alright, resume. Yeah, we'll just get in there and kill it. That's unfortunate. She can't reach, can she? Oh, she can! Cool. Go for it.
Might I?
Oops. This is what- how do I get them out of... How do I get them out of auto? Because now I don't know how to... Oh, disable auto battle. Yes. Oh, there we go. I'm trying to get him out of auto battle so we don't kill our own guy. There we go. Okay. Alright. Now, we can just do some good old-fashioned damage. Put it right there.
Let's go.
We can move him up here so he can hit too. Cool. Dee-dee-dee-dee-dee-dee-dee-dee. Can deal some good old-fashioned damage and kill it. Cool. Alright, now nobody's dead. We didn't get any chests, which sucks, but I suppose we got some EXP or some XP, depending on what they call it. Alright. I doubt that even helped anybody raise their level, but okay. Let's see.
What is it?
Did it help anyone? No, I don't think so. Ramza wasn't even in it, so in theory, I guess it could have helped him. He's got aim 4. We could go for that, I suppose. What do these do? Upon receiving damage, increases unit speed, increases the evasion rate against arrow and bolts, allows you to crossbows regardless of job. Alright, let's do aim 4. In case we bring him to the next battle anyways. Oh, he's got some black mage stuff. Cool. We're gonna hold that. Thief! Wait, we have a new job open! What the fuck is this? Hold on. How do you get to be a thief? Who gets to be a thief? Hold on, hold on, hold on.
Me.
Can he be a thief? What do you need? An archer level 3. Okay. And the monk is so we might have to make him an archer now. Because he's currently a squire, but I want a thief. So might change him to an archer.
I will rise to the challenge.
Oh, he's not gonna have anything on him though, because I don't have any extra bows or anything. Yeah. Alright. Let's keep him as a squire for a bit then.
I will give it my all.
Alright. Because Rams is only... I'm gonna make her...
Yeah?
When she gets to level 3 knight, our monk. So we might have to get more units. Interesting. Alright, well let's go ahead and save.
Making preparations.
And we're gonna try this battle again. See if we can win it this time. Now that we've got a little bit more. Alright, here we go. This will be the last battle of the night. Let's see if we can win it. I know we can fast forward, but I do wish we could like skip the entire cutscene. But that's alright. Sometimes games are not programmed to do that because they're not built in scenes or whatever. So we'll just keep the fast forward on and go as quickly as possible. Alright, here we go. So, we're gonna once again put our lovely level knight here. Now
We're
she's a
sure
little
to win.
higher. And then we want her,
Understood.
she can now do the KO without a Phoenix down. And then I think we could go with our squire or our archer. We do have an aim 4 on. I'm gonna go
Let's
black
have
mage.
it.
I just really like having the black mages, so we're gonna try
It's
it.
time.
Might not work. We might have to go archer, but we'll see. Because they're really strong. What they want us to do, though, is just defeat Ygraf. They don't, like, actually want us to defeat everybody. Kind of like when
My
we did
sister, Tetra.
Villaweeda. And, we, like, were trying to kill everyone, and then we defeated her, and that was the end
Later.
of it. So, we'll see. Maybe we can do that with him, and that's how we'll defeat the battle. He just killed her straight out again. Dude, I thought she had enough health to live that, but she doesn't. Holy shit. Wow. Alright, we'll do what we can, I guess. Because Rams would have to revive her, and he cannot, so... Alright, I'm gonna go right here. We're gonna keep with our normal attacks here. Deal a good chunk to that chocobo. Now she can revive her, but she's gonna have to stay out of the way for this. And I don't know how much it brings back. How much health does it bring back? 40? She could take an immediate hit is my scary part here. I might wait. What if we cure Delita instead? Or we just deal... Because we do have Fira. Because she's really strong. We could just deal a good chunk of damage here. Like, sit behind Ramza. And go for Fira. Kinda kill Delita. But I'm kinda okay with that. What if, can we move her any closer? What if she does Fear here? I'm trying to target that square, but at the moment, it doesn't look like there's a place we can move to be able to target that square. Unless we go up here. And they're all gonna be able to hit her though, which is my fear. That would be a very good one to hit. Might do that. I'm gonna do it. Fuck it. We ball. Fuck it, we ball. I'm gonna go for the tile. And then we're gonna bring him back here. He doesn't have a revive, but he does have a regular black magic. So we'll do that. Alright, so that will kill the chocobo, which is good. Then Fira should deal some damage to those two. Good. 38 is great. Now I just gotta hope that she lives, because she's gonna be the target of a lot of these upcoming attacks here. Delita heals. Good. Good. I'm glad he healed himself. He did get out of the way, though, which isn't great for me.
Storm's brewing.
Okay, the knight didn't get very far. The monk didn't go. He's definitely gonna hit her. KO! Oh, no. Oh, that's not good. Oh, we might be fucked. Uh-oh, we might be fucked.
Right.
That's not great. Because I don't have any Phoenix Downs left. Okay, we're just gonna have to go in and fight to the best of our capabilities here. We're gonna have to try and slaughter. And hope that it's good enough. They do set me up here for a really good... Yeah, for really good black magic. So we could do one here. Which does what, 25? Do they all do 25? 25. I'm seeing if the Fire, Thunder, Blizzard matters. No, it does not. Okay, we're gonna go ahead and go for it. Good. She's down at least. I know he can hit me, but I got a parry on. Okay, I didn't parry. I parry hers? I parry hers? I could parry hers? I didn't parry. Okay. Alright, Delita, get in there. Kill her. Kill her, Delita, kill her. Okay, you did a little damage. Did a little damage. I'm worried he can, like, Mage Blade from where he is. Oh, he can. But it doesn't kill him. Rams is still alive. Rams is still alive. Let's fucking go. We might have a shot.
This is
We might
far
have a
from
shot.
over.
Holy shit, we might have a shot. Oh.
I must press on.
Yeah, we might actually have a shot. Holy shit. Okay. Will Delita kill her? That's the question. If I heal, I think we're gonna heal. I think we're gonna heal ourselves. Because I need Ram
Best treat
alive.
that.
And then we're gonna get the fuck out of here. That's what we're gonna do. Oh boy. No, because we can't defeat him this quickly, so she's gonna be dead because I don't have a way to wake her back up. Shoot. No, we do have to restart, don't we? I think we do. I think we do have to restart, but we'll see. I'm gonna try and hit him again. At least we did a good chunk of damage there. Oh!
You fight well, boy.
Cutscene.
Forgive me, Miluda, but there is too much left undone for me to lay down my life now.
Wiegraf, wait!
Gustav kidnapped Marquis Elmdor for ransom. It is true. But 'twas another pulled the strings.
Oh, it's the Duke, isn't
One
it?
who furnished the knowledge of when and where the Marquis would lodge along his journey from Limbury. Shall I tell you the identity of this puppet master?
Wait a second. Is it fucking Argath? I swear to God if it's Argath because he came running to us to save him. And he was on the journey with him and said every other knight died. Oh, if it's Argath, I called that bitch boy being a villain.
It was none other than your lord brother,
Okay, well.
Dicedog. And he acted with Lord Zalbarg's knowledge, to be sure.
Okay, we did think the brothers were gonna be like evil and stuff, but I didn't think it would be that. I didn't think that's who would have caused it, because that feels a little bit of an oversight. But alright, fair enough, fair enough.
Absurd! Why would Dicedog do such a thing?
To incite a war?
In the void left by the king's death, the lions will vie for power. Larg the White and Gultana the Black. Each hopes to learn who may be counted as friend and who as foe. But such things are not so easily read. Far easier to rid yourself of those whose loyalty is uncertain, and install others to rule in their stead. I fear Gustav, fool that he was, tired of our rebellion, and was taken in by the silver tongue of your dear brother Dicedog.
Interesting. So
Lies! No Beowulf would do a thing so craven as this!
they absolutely would, but I'm wondering then if the attack on the castle with Dicedog there was also planned. Because if so, that would make sense why Delita leaves as well, because he's like, oh, you purposely tried to get my sister killed? We're out.
Do not take my word for it. Judge their actions for yourself. Farewell, young Beowulf.
Goodbye, Wiegraf. Damn, he really is a magic man. Okay.
Wiegraf! Coward! You insult my name and flee in the same breath.
Victory is yours. Yeah, we won, Kimberly. We won. And that's where we're gonna end it for tonight, but let's see if there's any more cutscene. Or if we're freezing there. Okay, more cutscene.
Teacher? Teacher! Teacher, where are you?
No. Did that fucking dude take Teacher with him? Even after Wiegraf told him not to? Oh, because he thinks she's a Beowulf. Oh no. Oh, this is bad.
She's not here. Where have they taken her?
that, okay, I was wondering why we had another destination to go to. I was like, this isn't the final destination. Why would they leave her here alive? They didn't.
Weegraf has lied to us.
He didn't mean to.
Come, Delita. We must hurry to Zeekton. Tetra is there. I'm certain of it.
Oh boy.
Why? Why is this happening? Why, Ramsar? Why, Tetra?
I'm sorry, Delita.
Poor baby. All right, that's where we're gonna pause for tonight.
Making
so let
preparations.
Me get our save on. Wait, can I edit?
Need something?
Okay, they are like fixed. I cannot edit. Oh, I could give them different equipment. It'd probably keep them alive a little better, but okay. All right, that's where we will end for tonight. We're gonna get a good old save off. We got to continue the plot, which was fun, and then on Monday we'll get to do the big battle at Zeekton, which I'm very excited for because that'll be the big plot. All right. Okay, y'all. I think we'll probably just end out for the night. I don't think we're gonna raid. So I appreciate you guys for being here with me. Thank you again for another lovely stream. I'm gonna go through and thank everybody. Thank you, of course, to Kimberly, who is here with me when I play games and joins me on the journey. Thank you, Kimberly. Thank you to Rythan and Theta and Andrew for chatting with me about, ooh, I got hiccups, about your games that you're creating. You best put me in it. And about all of the weird stuff that we talk about and, you know, how the world is and spreading holiday cheer. I appreciate all of you. Thank you very much for being a part of this and for joining me here tonight's stream. And Alex at the very beginning for stopping by. Thank you to you too. But that's everything. I'm going to go ahead and say goodnight. So good night, y'all. And I'll see you on Monday. Okay, goodbye.